all right. I think we are live. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys, man. I am super excited to get into some interesting content for today. What Mr. Masahito Sakurai had to say. We're going to be talking about some Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. We got the reviews that came out. We got oh my gosh, we got people that were upset at me. We had a few people that are upset at me, man. I found it to be pretty interesting. I found people that were pretty upset at me over. I think I'm gonna change this back to boxed, guys. I have it at chunky, but I think I'm gonna change it back to the boxed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it back to this. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we had some people that were pretty angry at me today over on my Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition review roundup. So I doubt any of those people are actually watching. I doubt those people even know me or even like me too much. I think they just stumbled upon my review and didn't like the diss that I put the Nintendo Life in there, or at least a little. We're going to skip the review. So if they're watching or if they watched the replay, maybe they decided to come out today. We're going to address that. What some of them had to say. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to give you the gist of it. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to discuss the Xenoblade reviews. We're going to discuss, and we've got a special surprise tonight. Assassin's Creed Shadows. We're going to get you guys some live gameplay of Assassin's Creed Shadows tonight. And we'll probably do like another gameplay stream maybe this weekend or something like that. We'll probably do like another one, like just dedicated gameplay stream for Assassin's Creed Shadows. So should be fun. You guys can check out the game, see what you guys think. I'm like in the middle of, I forgot where I'm at. I'm at the beginning of the game. I'm at the beginning of the game. Let me speak correctly. But not super far. Like I made a separate save file for playing online, then a separate save file for when I'm not. So we'll see. So yeah. All right. And plus another special surprise that I have for you guys, but I'll save that so we actually start the gameplay later tonight. So let's get into the shout outs for those who are here. And yo, I think this is definitely a such interesting situation because Dr. Smooth was actually first here before Dior. And you know what? I don't know what happened. Shout outs to Dior though. Shout outs to Dr. Smooth says first. Let's go, yo. Breaking the streak of Dior. Anthony Smith is here. What's good? 7th Hokage. Hey, what up, 7th? Clabby 94. What's up, Clabby? Mr. David B. AOB Queen. Joey M. General Zamora. Glenmore Legister. What's up, Glenmore? Dior. Once again, shout out to Dior. He's here in the chat. Nin says, I'm upset. 11. Yeah, I know. We all upset out here. We out here. We upset. Me and my homes didn't F with me and my homes don't F with Nintendo Life. Hey, I don't care if you guys watch them or not. I say what I gotta say. Adroxus, what's up? What's up, Adroxus? Welcome. What's up, CJ King says, yay, yay. I don't gotta be first every time, but you usually are, Dior. You are the first general captain. You know, but that's okay. Yeah, you're right. You don't have to be first every single time. Sometimes you can not be first, you know, so that's true. I want surprise now. Want now generation. Well, you're gonna have to wait. No Sai, what's up? What's up? Just finished Daybreak. Finally free for Taylor Yumiya. Johnny on the spot. Taylor Yumiya is coming out pretty soon here, right? The end of the week. So yeah. Dior was not first today. Dawson, Dior was not first today. He was like maybe like 5th or 6th today. So yeah, Dior was not first, but that's okay. Every single, you know, Dior can't be here all the time first. Life will change. What's up, Life will change? Welcome to the stream. Big love. Matt, OJ, that was a fun Spawncast the other night. Always remember to hold the line. Oh man, somebody brought up the whole hold the line thing, bro, and I couldn't help. I told myself, yo, if they bring up hold the line, don't laugh. But I couldn't help it, man. I was like, man, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, I'm just gonna laugh because why not? Cole tried to say that he never held the line. I don't know about that, bro. We might have to dig up some tweets about holding the line or not. We might have to dig up a few tweets. I think he might have held the line. I think he actually might have held the line a few times, you know? He might have held the line, but You know what? That's okay. That's okay. It's no big deal. It was fun having Colt on. I think Colt's a cool person to talk to. I like actual talk over, like just talk about gaming and stuff. He's cool because like, he's knowledgeable enough about the gaming industry, about certain things about games coming out and stuff, especially with Xbox or PlayStation or PC. So it was cool to have him on, man. Like I'm glad he went on about Xbox, man. He can we all just kind of sat back and let him talk. When he was talking about Xbox, we were all just kind of like, okay, yeah, sure. which was so funny. I was like, I ain't even gonna argue or nothing. Just let him say what he got to say. But yeah, it was good. It was good to have him on. But yeah, we just let him talk. Let's see here. YouTube not doing their damn job. Notify me. Hey, sorry about that, J2. Yeah, I think Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky. Follow me on Twitter, and it's you'll get the notifications on there, which you already do, so you know about that. He held it for sure in good fun, but yeah, he seemed chill. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. We had to talk afterwards too, so yeah, he's not a bad person. He's just everybody has their opinions. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I started up a little late because I had a busy day, man. I had to go get some furniture from my mom's place. I'm putting together my room. I got my curtain up. I got some stuff that I put back here. I just got to, I got to move my TV so I can get my real game room set up here. And then I've just got to put up a couple different things. I got my lighting already set up, ready to go. And then we'll have no more green screen. At least no more green screen for like regular videos. For like reactions or maybe some stuff, yeah, we'll have green screen. But no more green screen regular. So we'll see. We'll see. As fast as I can get that set up. I got to do a little bit of soundproofing too. But yeah, man, should be good. Sounds good. Well, it feels good. But yeah, I was busy today, man. I was busy. U-Haul and ooh, man, I worked out right before the stream. What's up, Ichigo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What is good? Welcome. We just sat. Yeah, I just kind of sat and just listened. I didn't really have much to say. I mean, there's no point in me adding into the I could have, but there was really no point, So yeah, he was passionate about it though. I like the passion. Passion's good. Y'all want to see me go off? Watch this. I know, seriously. No, I wouldn't waste my time playing MLB The Show. Even though I played it one time, Nintendo asked me to play it, so I checked it out. But yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna rot my life away playing baseball games. I don't even really like baseball that much, to be honest. So no. No. Let's see here. There are whispers that Ubisoft bought some reviews. Kind of believe it, but I watched some trusted reviewers and maybe the scores are legit. Guess I'll find out when it comes down to from X High. I don't think Ubisoft bought any reviews. I mean, they might have paid for like an ad spot, but lots of developers pay for ad spots. Like Nintendo pay for ad spots, Microsoft and Sony. Everybody pays for ad spots for like certain games. But usually ad spots you don't give a number, and that number doesn't contribute towards the review scores. But I don't know of any websites that take money for review scores, like any big websites that do that. That's all a problem. So yeah, I mean, but like YouTubers, they'll take ad spots, yeah. But most YouTubers, almost all YouTubers, don't count towards the review Metacritic average. It's all like legacy print media or media that focuses on like reviews that have like a team of people, So yeah, I don't know. I think it's just people just saying stuff, when it comes to Ubisoft. I heard they paid for reviews. I don't have any evidence that they did, but they paid for it. That's no. Let's see here. So, and the reviews are exactly, I mean, I thought it was going to be mid 80s. It's almost there. I think it's like about an average of like an 82, 83. So it's kind of there. It was a little bit lower, but like that's right about where a lot of people felt that it would be. And it hit right about that spot. So, let's see here. But it's all good, Okami Council. What's up, what I miss? People are mad at Assassin's Creed? No way. I mean, people have been mad at it. Now that I've put about like 15 hours plus into the game, no, the game's solid. It's like a solid like 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. I mean, I haven't beat it, so I can't give a full score right now. But no, to me, it's about a good 8 out of 10, good or 8.5. But once again, I'm not done. But the gameplay is fun. The stealth is fun. I can talk about it more now. Stealth is fun. Game is fun. It's got good controls for the most part. Stealth is really good in the game. Yasuke has some crazy attacks. So does Noe. She has some really cool like ninja attacks that you can do. A little bit repetitive with some of the side stuff that they have, but they try to vary it up. Some of the story beats necessarily aren't the best, but I generally like the story. I think it's okay. It's no Xenoblade, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Most games aren't. But overall, yeah, it's a good game. I really enjoy the stealth. The stealth action in the game is good. I enjoy also the upgrading path. I think the upgrading path and some like the cool gear that you can get, that stuff's fun too. So yeah, there's also that too. For a person who isn't into Assassin's Creed, would you recommend it? No, not at 70. Probably not. Hey, what's up, Stealth? Probably not at $70. No, because it's still uniquely Assassin's Creed. Like, you still have all the viewpoints, you still have all the stuff. It's like if you play like a GTA game. Like, if you like GTA, you guys kind of know how like the setup of a GTA game is. It's kind of has that. I mean, it's a different game, but I do think that it's better than like every Assassin's Creed game that I've played. Probably since Assassin's Creed 2. I've played a lot of them, and I've never stuck with any of them past 10 hours plus, with the exception of maybe, I think I played Assassin's Creed 4. Like, Assassin's Creed 4, I played that longer, but I like the setting of Japan way more than swashbuckling, you know, than pirates and stuff. So, I'm enjoying Assassin's Creed, you know, I'm enjoying this one more than Black Flag, but I don't know if it's better than Black Flag, you know? Which they're doing a remake of Black Flag anyway, so I mean, you guys will be able to play that again if you want to. But yeah, but it's better than pretty much most of the Assassin's Creed games that I've played. But I don't know, for 70, I don't know about that. I mean, if you want to try it out, maybe like discount, that's fine. If you're really looking for Japanese, like a Japan, you know, style game with cool action and stuff, then maybe pick it up. DeAndre with the $2. Says Theme X from Xenoblade X, please. Absolutely. Thank you so much, DeAndre, with the $2 with the first dono of the stream. Thank you for the $2 dono. Theme X to celebrate Xenoblade X coming out, or the reviews. And we're really good. 88 average on Metacritic. If you didn't see my review today, or my review roundup today, I'm getting the review copy. Let's see. Igshel says, one last thing I've seen with Black Flag. I'm sure I'll give Shadows a shot at some point, but meanwhile, I'm going to be on a different planet. Yeah, Mira. Yeah, I'm pretty much dropping everything when Xenoblade X comes out. So I'm going to play Shadows and Atelier Yumiya as much as possible as I can in this next number of days. But when Thursday hits, Nintendo's giving me a code. So I'm dropping everything and going straight into another planet, you know. so yeah, so I'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows and Yumiya until Xeno X comes out, and then after that I'm all dedicated to Xeno X, and then I'll have 100%, or I'll have like 100-hour plus review for you guys in like a month or two or something like that. Where I really give it a good review, not this little BS reviews that people are doing, but like an actual real review, like I did with Xenoblade 3, like I did with Xenoblade 1, like I did with all the Xenoblade games. I always do that. So yeah. Let's see here. Can you play Shadows with Ubisoft Plus? I don't know. I don't even know what Ubisoft Plus is, to be honest, man. Assassin's Creed on sale pretty soon. Just wait. All Ubisoft games go on sale somewhat quickly. What's the dudes from around the Wii U early NX days had dreads? I think he was B from Miami, Florida. I think his name started with K, KMT or something. I have no idea who you're talking about, Goat. Let's see. Review without spoilers. Review what? Xenoblade X review without spoilers? I never have any spoilers in my reviews. So yeah, I'll review the game without spoilers. Xenoblade is #1 priority. Yes, I agree. Yeah, we're gonna have Stealth. We're gonna have you on the show too. We gotta have you on the show probably next week, because that'll be 1 week before the presentation. So we definitely have to have you on next week. Big one there in terms of that, man. Let's see. At least both games got good reviews so far, which is the highlight. But I've said before, I'm skeptical as we do release date for Sonic Crossworlds yet. Crossworlds? What does that have to do with anything? Like, Sonic Cross, it'll come out when they'll date it when they want to date it, right? Like, it's okay. I just got done with the beta. Give them some time to adjust and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to take all that data, then they got to implement the data from the beta, and they got to fix it. They got to make sure that everything's good. So you don't want a release date right now. Like let them fine tune and do everything they got to do. Then announce the release date when it's ready to go. But it ain't ready. They just finished the beta or whatever, that demo thing or whatever the hell they did. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with not having a release date right now. Just let them do their thing. Yeah, exactly. Let them cook. Don't be hasty. They'll get it when it's ready. All right. It's not. And another thing about that is, like, we shouldn't even really be too worried about that because they just announced the game anyway. It's not like they announced the game like years ago. So you know, when the release date is ready, they'll let us know. What's the first part of JRPG do you think we'll have in April 2nd presentation, OJ? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Nintendo missed a big opportunity not selling a special edition of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think they probably looked at the demand versus the production cost versus the shipping versus everything and just said, screw it. I think after the Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 1 was okay. Xenoblade 2 was crazy towards the end. But after Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I'm not sure what's going on with the shipping and the production and the materials of items and things like that. But I don't know if they even want to deal with that crap anymore after Xenoblade 3. So I think that's what happened there. I mean, obviously it would have sold. People would have bought it. But I think they're just weighing how many they're going to have, how much people are going to upset if they don't have it. So they just said, screw it, you know. Especially, like I said, after Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 3 was a disaster. So I think that's the issue there. Oh, my bad. Caramel count still at 0. My bad. Let me change that to 2. I put your name on there, though. Thank you for the $2. Also, Deported Sicilian with the $5 dono. Let's change that combo count again to 7. And also, my man Deported, you become the Hokage in stream ninja. But yeah, I agree. I would have definitely purchased a Xenoblade Chronicles X Special Edition. I have the Wii U version, so I showed you guys that the other day. I have that one. But yeah, I would have definitely purchased another one if they wanted to make it. Absolutely. My parents bought me Xenoblade X when all I really wanted was a Wolverine figure. I took for the first time, I watched one of Duty's videos or somebody's troll videos. Dude, his whole background looks like a freaking freak show. It's just a bunch of, it looks like KB Toys back in the day. Like, it's a bunch of sparkling lights and a mic. Like, it's just a ridiculous mash of stupidity behind him. Like, God, what a moron, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know how people can just put up with all those lights flashing, all that stupid stuff in the background, dude. One race car bet away from, I don't know. Anyway. Unfortunately, hopping out early raid tonight. All right, take it easy, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream, bro. I appreciate you, Yggdrasil. Happy to have not missed out on another CE. I mean, it's the age-old question. Would you rather have the chance to get it or not get it at all? Some people rather not get it at all than, I mean, me personally, I would have rather have the chance to get it at least. And if I don't get it, then I don't get it. But I'd rather have the chance than not, you know? But yeah, I feel you on that one. KG was his name. Oh, yeah, King Avery. Yeah, King Avery. Yeah, I remember King Avery. I think King Avery probably just decided to who cares, and just decided to do his own thing, like work and all that. He's always been kind of a hustle type dude, you know, so he probably found a new passion, something that he really wanted to get into, because he's a pretty hard worker. And he probably just decided to do that instead, you know. So I think that's what happened to King Avery. Yeah, he just decided, I'm good, you know. I think he still likes Switch. I think he still plays games and all that, but he just decided it's good, you know. I remember King Avery. I used to talk to him all the time. It's funny, I forgot about him. Because I haven't talked to him in years, like half a decade. Let's see here. Shout out to Deported. Thank you for the support, though, brother. Appreciate you. Anybody that does 5 or more, you can bet my man Sicilian on the board. What's up, Master Blaster? Got a 5090 in my mail today, just in time for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Nice. There you go. Could we get a base tier for Switch Online, focusing on online play without retro Nintendo IPs to up the price? Probably not, because the price of the base Nintendo Online is only $20. So, right? It's only $20 a year, if I'm not correct. Yeah, I think it's, so no, they're not going to make, like, what are they going to make it, like $7 or like $11, $12 a year? It's only $20 a year, if I'm not correct. So it's like $1 something a month or something like that. Yeah, it's like $1 something a month. So, I mean, how much lower are they gonna go? They're not gonna go much lower than that. So no. Oh, work early in the AM. All right, take it easy. Thanks for the Okami Council. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Hey, what's up, 777 OG, double OG? What's up, Chimpo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Of the Gunpla model kit with Xenoblade X Collector's Edition. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. Those Gunpla model kits are actually pretty expensive, right? So that jacked the price up, and that also make parts really pricey. So yeah, I doubt they'd ever do something like that. At least Nintendo wouldn't do that. Maybe there would be like a third party, you know, that'll like license it and do that. But even then, they'll probably look at the sales potential and be like, "Nah, we're good." Dominic Diabasso, yo, thank you for the 25 months. Jonan tier, let's go, man. Appreciate that. Shout outs. Thank you for the support, brother. So yeah, I paid more for Nintendo Online if it included game DLC. That is possible though, money wise. There's some game DLC, but it's not going to include every single game DLC. It's not going to do that. But I mean, there's some. Like, you get like Mario Kart, you get like, I think like Splatoon, there's like Animal Crossing. So you get some, but yeah, they're not going to include everything. They're not going to do that. But yeah, that'd be cool if they did. I'd be down. I was just reminiscing about the old YouTubers I used to watch back in the day and, and that no one made content. Yeah. A lot of the old school Nintendo, like Wii U, Nintendo, like first gen Nintendo Switch YouTubers don't actually make content anymore. Like a lot of the Wii U guys don't even make content anymore. Like the average YouTuber life is like a few months to like a year. Valuable maybe. Items. Yo, shout outs to my man D What with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Oh, shout outs to Ichigo over on Twitch. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for watching over there. D What, thank you for the membership, man. Who got it? Yo, Ak got the gifted membership. Let's go. 9 on the board. We are only, what is that? Six away from our first 15-minute extension on stream. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Loving all the positive Xeno X reviews. Very good sign. Yes, very good sign. I like the fact that Xeno X is there. Vegeta says, "Oh, do you think GTA 6 is coming this year?" I mean, yeah, that's what they said. It's coming until they say otherwise, but we'll see. So the internet stops when GTA 6 stuff drops. Maybe. Yeah, I think it's gonna definitely GTA 6 is gonna blow the internet up. It's gonna be awesome. Are you obsessed with Xeno as Gene Park? Am I obsessed with Xeno as Gene Park? Yeah, I'd probably say I'm just as obsessed, if not a little bit more at times. But yeah, like I play all the Xeno games. I love them. I'm deep into the lore. But yeah, we're both really huge fans. You know, but I've watched tons of lore videos, and obviously I make tons of Xeno videos. Like I do tons of content on Xeno. So yeah, I mean, I'm just as obsessed as any other Xeno, like hardcore Xeno fan out there. Let's see here. The lifespan was 7 years, like 2010 to 2017 for Nintendo YouTubers. I don't even think many Nintendo YouTubers lasted that long. Most of the guys that I started doing YouTube with dropped out after like a couple years. A lot of the guys in the second phase that I started doing YouTube with, they either dropped out completely or just barely make anything anymore. And really, if you're looking at it, the new age of YouTubers, content creators that started in the Switch era, a lot of them are still going. But like the Switch era is a little bit different because that created huge growth for a lot of Nintendo content creators. So the guys, obviously the guys that started in this era are going to go a bit longer because they're seeing more success. Whereas the guys in like the Wii era, the end of the Wii era or the Wii U era, nowhere near as much success in terms of views and popularity of the system. So yeah, that's the reason why. I think if the Switch 2 obviously blows up or does good, you're going to see a lot of new content creators come up and get 1 million subs and do all this and all that. And then some of the old content creators that don't do as well will move on to new things. So it's just the cycle, like it always is, you know? Let's see. On the other hand, many YouTubers who doubled down on Switch is going to fail and end up quitting YouTube as well. I don't know. I don't remember any of the YouTubers that doubled down on Switch failing. So I don't remember their names. So I don't know if they quit or not, to be honest. You're the guy who got me to try Xeno, by the way. Now I even got Xeno Saga. Nice. Yeah, Xeno Saga is great, too. A little crazy, but great. Were the reviews for Xeno X on Wii U good or the definitive edition doing better? It's doing better, Chuck D. If you want to see the full scale of the Xeno, like the reviews, I talked about that in my video today as well. So I went over the reviews from before and all that. But we're talking about the reviews now. But it did better. It was an 84 on Wii U and it was an 88 on Switch, so it did 4 points better. But it's kind of hard to compare from, you know, a decade ago to now. But I mean, clearly the game is better than the Wii U version, which is good, which is definitely a good thing. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I am my muscles are a little exhausted. I probably need to take a day off from lifting tomorrow, even though I took yesterday off. But I think I might need to take another day off. All right, let's see here. Who was popping as Nintendo content creators back in the day? I wasn't tapped in, so I only watched Alpha, Omega Sin, Rich, and kind of starting to catch Etika. I mean, how far are we going here, Juice Man Vaughn? So are we going like, because Etika was he was in like the 3DS era. Etika was like 3DS, and then like he was before that, but Etika was a whole different person before that. You know, he was the Iceman, and he was doing other things. He was doing, you know, battle rapping, and he was doing other stuff. But it wasn't until like Fire Emblem on the 3DS, like 2013, 2014, and then Etika didn't really start popping off. And then Smash Brothers for Wii U. That's when Etika started really. So 2014 is when Etika blew up. Like 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. So he blew up in like the 3DS, Wii U, middle to end of Wii U / 3DS era. So are we talking about before Etika, or if we're talking before Etika, I can give you a list. I think I can think of a number of people. So just specify where you're going with, and then I can definitely go from there. Etika was also big on Pokemon content 2013, 2014. That's how I started watching. Yeah. Pokemon, Fire Emblem, just like Nintendo in general, you know. Minecraft, I know we got into that later. It was more of a meme, but it was still cool. Etika got a big starting from Smash 4 Mewtwo reveal. Yup, Smash 4 Mewtwo reveal got him worldwide articles, worldwide coverage. Everyone called him Guile-san or Guile-kun. They called him Guile-kun, like Black Guile-kun, because of his hair. So it got him, and I think Sakurai actually saw that reaction to Mewtwo. It got him in articles. It got him and then also the Ridley stuff too. Him wanting Ridley, you know, and all that. So that's what that blew him up, man. That was great. Tillman domination was in the. Oh my god, dude. I have not thought about that guy or heard about that dude in a long time. Tillman domination. What happened to that guy? He was kind of weird, wasn't he? He kind of did some like weird. I don't remember, but I don't know. He did kind of some weird stuff. Tillman domination, bruh. Come on. Hey, but it's all good. Sakurai retweeted his reaction. Oh, okay, Sakurai retweeted it. Sure, before Etika, I first caught when you had the fake switch. Yeah. Before Etika, definitely like before Etika, Shokyo. Shokyo was like pretty much almost the #1 like Nintendo person. Shokyo for sure. Back then, Game Explain for sure was like the go-to for Nintendo content. Like Game Explain started blowing up. There was another guy, the Bit Block. That guy, he was definitely one of the OGs that was pretty good. People liked him. Then he's kind of crazy now, but back then he seemed normal. I called him Budget Justin Timberlake one time, or knockoff like Temu Justin Timberlake, and he saw me, he heard that, and he's like, okay, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd see the comment. But he's like, no, it's all good. He's like, Justin Timberlake is very good looking, so I don't have a problem. I'm like, yeah, you see, it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with being looking like Justin Timberlake. So yeah, Bit Block. Yeah, there was that Tillman domination guy. You know, I had just started getting a little bit of clout at that time as well, like, but nowhere near what some of the other guys. But yeah, you know, obviously there was Doc Trey. Doc Trey's still around today, but Doc Trey is interesting because he refuses to take my help. Like, he would be a way bigger YouTuber if he freaking did some networking. He refuses to do any networking. He refuses to come on anybody's shows. He refuses to take anybody's help. He refuses to do anything. I mean, I love Trey. He's a great content creator, but he's been around. He's been around for a long time. But the problem is that he refuses to actually come on to anybody. Like, so anybody, like, YouTube buries his channel because he doesn't want to do all the things that YouTube wants for algorithm purposes. And he refuses to come on my show, or not that he refuses to come on my show, but he doesn't want to, like, you know, he doesn't want to do collaborations like at all or anything like that, you know? So, but yeah, Trey's there. Trey's still here, but he was definitely, you know, big in like the Nintendo community. You know, who else? I mean, Mr. T was there. Mr. T was part of my crew that I had for a bit. Mr. T was cool. He gained a little bit of traction back then. You know, he's still making some videos today too. He doesn't want that much attention. No, he does. He's doing a road to 20K. He wants to get to 20K by the end of the year. So it's taken him, I don't know how many years it's taken him to get, it's been like a decade plus for him to get to 10,000 subscribers. But somehow he wants to double his subscriber count in 1 year. That it's taken him 10 years. So I you know, I messaged him. I'm like, yo, you know, if you just come on my show a couple times and maybe we do like just like a couple vids or a couple like collaborations, yeah, we could probably get you up there because people just don't know your content. I offered to do thumbnails, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I get, he doesn't have to take my help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have, like, I get it. Like, there's people that reach out to me and I'm like, no, I'm good, you know, even though it might help me. So I 100% understand him wanting to do his own thing and him wanting to do that. But I mean, like, in today's YouTube, like, you can't, like, not collaborate with, like, somebody. I mean, you got to collaborate with somebody, you know? Like, there's got to be somebody you collaborate with. Like, unless you're just, like, so good at what you do and so good at gaming the algorithm. But if you're not gaming the algorithm right, you got to collaborate with somebody. Shout outs to We Lover. That guy was crazy. D what with the 5 gifted members. Hey yo, welcome to the Top Ninja gift stream. Let's go, yo. We get them gifts going. Shout outs to D what 6 members total. Let's go. Thank you so much, D what out here gifting members left and right. You get a member and you get a member. Hey, I appreciate that. Yo, 10 on the board. You guys know what that means, right? Yo, D what? You know what that means? That means we got a 15-minute extension on stream. Hey, yo.
Overclock Buster.
Shout outs, man. Let's go. Yeah, Terminator Juice. I remember Terminator Juice. Yeah, he was part of my crew too. Active Gamer Life. Yeah. Yeah, Active Gamer Life. Yep. Active Gamer Life. There was there was this black dude that used to do Wii U content. I forgot what his name was. But yeah, there was him. KFD. There was a lot of guys, man. There was a lot of guys that did content in that day. Critical Hit. You know, back then it was funny though. Yo, the casual noob with the dollar says, hey, OJ, glad I can get in live for a bit. I'm glad you enjoyed my quest on the Spawncast. I'm glad you held that fraud of RPG 85 accountable. Did anybody go into the comment section and roast me for that one? I thought maybe they're like, oh my gosh, I roasted. I pressured RGT on that one. Oh my goodness, bro. I know you trolled RGT hard on that one, man. Shout outs to my man Casual Noob. I appreciate you, brother. Oh my gosh. RPG 80 that fraud. You call it fraud RPG 85, bro? That's not fair. I started subscribing to your channel because of your Xenoblade X video. I think it was your video about Xenoblade Chronicles X versus Final Fantasy 15, and safe to say right now, Xenoblade Chronicles X smokes Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, exactly. So, gonna take him a while. Then if he doesn't want help, yeah, because YouTube is like really like tribalistic. YouTube is like, okay, unless, like I said, you're creating some content that is so unique and crazy and your fans and everybody that watches it loves it and the thumbnail is good, like YouTube, it's like when you're trying to, like, you date someone, right? And a lot of times guys are dumb as hell. They don't even look at who the girl is, right? Or girls sometimes can be really stupid. They don't even look at who the guy is. They just look at physical appearance, you know, and say, oh, I got hubba. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of actually thinking, okay, is this person going to be great for me? A lot of times that's secondary to what you see, right? And that's how YouTube is. It's not about necessarily what the content that you have inside here and how goated you are. It's about what they see. So what do they see? They see a title, they see a thumbnail. And it's like, okay, click on it, right? And that's fine. It's no big deal. If you got the juice or if you got the good content, people will continue to subscribe and follow and all that. But if you don't do the thumbnail, if you don't do the title, then, and if you don't want to collaborate, then YouTube's just gonna be like, we're good, you know? Like, they're not gonna push your content, even if you have great content, even if your content, and even if you're smart, and even if you know what you're doing. So, or even if you know what you're talking about. So this is kind of how the game is, man. It sucks, but it is what it is, you know? Yeah, Super Brothers. I remember Super Brothers, yeah. So, but yeah, it's all good. By the way, I know this might be a different opinion, but I hate when Nintendo YouTubers have insider info they're not supposed to have. Like, at least let it be equal to know the same as the viewer. I mean, if a content creator has insider info, then they have insider info. It is what it is. Still gonna keep the Wii U since I can play Wii games still. Yeah, you can still play Wii games. Now, Spawncast comments did not roast you after Pokemon. If the Spawncast comments didn't roast you after Pokemon ZA, you won't get roasted after Dividend. You know what? I thought I was gonna get roasted. I thought I was gonna get roasted with Pokemon Legends. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get roasted here. I thought I was gonna get roasted in the chat. But apparently I didn't get roasted. I didn't hear you report back to me, Monado. I was waiting for you to say, hey, OJ, people in the comments were saying this. I was waiting, and it never came. I'm like, wait a minute, did Monado take the day off from the comment section? I'm like, I'm pretty sure they roasted me. I'm just gonna chalk it up to nobody cares, you know, overall what I said, but yeah. So they said that in the comments, people were praising you, how you are being logical. Logical about what? Was it about Xenoblade or was it about Pokemon? Let's see here. You get roasted randomly on Spawncast all the time in the comments after it's over. Randomly? Okay, but apparently I didn't get roasted this time. So that's good. When you're getting roasted, that means people are paying attention to what you got to say. But I always welcome them. I said, listen, they know I stream here. Y'all can come here. Any of them can come here and debate me. They already know. They do it on the Spawncast sometimes because it's easy, because I ain't going to talk back to them or say nothing. But they're all welcome to come here and try. Some of them have, and they look silly. A lot of the guys that come here, they yelled at me at the Spawncast. They came here and got obliterated. Or they come here and they say they'll debate me, and then we set up a debate, and they run away, you know? And then they run away. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Let's see, talk about FF. But I was right about FF16. I got roasted after FF16 on the Spawncast, but I was right about FF16. I was 100% right about that game. In terms of the sales and the popularity and certain things and like what Square Enix needs to do. I got called all sorts of stuff, but guess what? I was right. And guess what Square Enix did? They're changing up. They're going multi-platform. They're going to prioritize Nintendo Switch 2. I was right. So at the end of the day, who got roasted? Wasn't me. Xeno still at 88, or did some obscure outlet drop it to a 6 out of 10? I think it's still 88 right now. But let me check the most recent one. Let me check. Nope, still 88. I think it's pretty much going to stay right around there. It's all positive. It doesn't have a single review less than a 80. Less than an 8 out of 10. So that's the most impressive thing, at least right now. Usually, Xeno, there's some crazy people that come in with like a 5 or something stupid. But no. Doom Knight, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs. Even there's Xenoblade Chronicles X smokes FF16 as well. I don't know about smokes it, but I mean, I think it's a better game. Me personally, like, which game do I think is better? I'd say Xeno X, but I think a lot of people would disagree with that. Yeah, Pokemon Z, I saw many comments praising you and many comments roast RGT. Like one say RGT wants Game Freak to spend more money, yet he complains AAA devs spend too much money. Well, I guess there needs to be a balance, right? There needs to be a balance of that. I actually, like I said, I agreed with what some of what RGT was saying. My only issue, like I said, my only thing, not my only thing. There's actually a number of things, but my only situation with that is like with that, it's like, I don't even know how much he even, like, I don't know if he even, like, even if they did have better graphics, like, all of a sudden, does he like the game? I'm not sure if he's going to like the game, because he doesn't really look forward to a lot of Japanese RPGs anyway. You know, he's not a Japanese RPG guy in the first place, so I don't think And, you know, I don't think he's even gonna like it if they, I mean, if they have better graphics, then what? Now you want to play, you know, like they just have better graphics. But I guess maybe that might be the case, maybe. But I just think a lot of people are just talking just to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they actually like Pokemon. Now, the guys that are actually legitimately into it, like into Pokemon and have the legitimate concerns, then I get that because you're the base, you know, you actually like Pokemon, whatever. Like, I get that, but I don't know how much he actually likes it, you know, because like all the cool JRPGs that are coming out or JRPG styles, he's not interested in like any of them. Like Atelier Yumiya, he's making fun of me because they don't look of age, right? And Atelier Yumiya runs perfect on, well, not on Switch, it doesn't run great, but it runs great on PS5. And he's making fun of the characters. What else? We have obviously we have you know, the other JRPGs that have came out, and I don't think he's beaten any of them. So so I think that there's some people that just want they just want to see Pokemon have better graphics. I don't know if they actually truly care about playing the game or not, you know. So yeah. And I also stated, like, I wish that more people actually played the other games that came out. Like, you know, there's Digimon, there's other stuff. Like, a lot of people that are complaining about that don't even like the other games, or even like Power World, right? Like Power World, like a lot of people that they didn't even play Power World, you know, so they didn't even like Power World. So it's like, okay, you know, like, what are we talking about here? Let's see here. They don't care because they would have been all over the new Pokemon Snap and Well, that's what I said too, and I said that in the. I was like, okay. I was like, well, why aren't you all over Pokken, or why aren't you all over all over Pokemon Snap? Like these, like people didn't buy those games like that. So once again, a lot of people will reference Pokemon Snap and reference Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament is a fighting game. It's a 3D arena fighter / 2D fighting game. It's not a huge open-ended, open-world Pokemon game. And Pokemon Snap is a guided picture-taking game. It's our on-rails picture-taking game. And, so it's like, I get it. Listen, Pokemon should have better graphics. I agree. It absolutely should. But those are weird examples to bring up. To me, they don't really make sense. Those examples don't make sense. Like, within Pokemon, at least, it's like, it's an on-rails picture-taking game. It's not a it's an on-rails picture-taking game. But don't get me wrong, like, definitely Game Freak could do better, and they need to do better for sure. I'm looking forward to actually seeing like Pokemon Legends ZA when it comes out, though. What's up, Atomic Toaster? I'm looking forward to when it comes out. So yeah. See, I'm lost. They don't look of age. They need to be able to be lewd characters in order to enjoy a game. I don't know. They look of age to me. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, she looks like a young lady. She looks like she's maybe 19, 20 years old. She looks like a young lady. I don't know. I don't know. They don't look super young to me. Her height's not super short. She's not like she's super short or anything like that. Like, they all look like young adults to me. But hey, it is what it is. Did you see the Pokemon-themed opening ceremonies for the Tokyo series of Major League Baseball? I didn't. Maybe I'll check that out later. With Pokemon, it's time for the same old discussion for several years. Yeah, I think, like I said, I hope Game Freak can get things together with the Switch 2 or something. I'm not sure. I think that Switch 2 should give them enough overhead to at least take their engines and what they have now and just smooth out and make things a lot better, at least going forward. So I don't think we're even going to see a big graphic boost from them for the next Pokemon game on Switch 2. Just make sure everything runs a lot better. Just make it run at 60 frames per second and make the resolution like 1080p. And even if you have the graphics that are just about the same, like just a bit more texture quality and detail, but you don't really need to do anything too crazy. Let's see. Zenato says, hey, OJ, sorry for accidentally starting a war between the comment section earlier. You don't have to apologize. All you did was expose the people who are like, bending over for Nintendo life. Like, so I don't really, those people don't need to watch my channel. The cool thing about this live stream, guys, with the members and with you guys coming through and watching and whatever I get extra or whatever the case is, the cool thing is I don't got to sit here and take it from guys that literally double agents for Nintendo life, or for people that aren't willing, like, that are willing to legitimately look at me and point blame at me when I say something about something else. Like, I don't want those people watching me anyway. So if anything, you did me a favor. Like, those are frauds. Those are the people that never watch or never even willing to hear me out. Like, listen, you don't have to agree with everything that I gotta say, But if you're willing to just bash me on the spot, because I said, instead of just asking like, yo, well, what's the issue with them? You know what I'm saying? Some people just lashed out right there. It's like, okay, yeah, go be a cut for Nintendo Life. I don't care. Go. He's like, oh, I'm going to skip the video. Then skip the video. You think I care? Like, you really think I care? One, YouTube, it don't even work like that with the algorithm. Like, you're going to get a bunch of people watching anyway. For every time one person says, I'm skipping the video, 100-something people are going to watch the video. Since you put that comment on there and people said, I'm going to skip the video, and they were hitting the like button, bro, you know how many views the videos got? I can tell you. I had about, I think, 8,000 or 9,000 views at the time. No, I had like 6,000 views. My bad. I have 12,000 views on the video today. So I don't care. Then skip the video, homie. There's going to be
valuable items.
Thousands of other people that watch the video that aren't stupid, that are going to willing to watch the video. They don't care. Or if they do care enough, they come to my stream or come to my Twitter and say, yo, OJ, what happened between you guys? I'm like, okay, cool. Here's what happened. So you don't got to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. Shoutouts to 7th Hokage with the 10 gifted members. Hey, yo. Oh, my goodness. Shut up, bruh. People out here. With the 10 gifted members. Thank you so much. Let's go. 7th Hokage. Zoro Fan. Dibbins DX. Silent Storm. Bruno Zilberman. Isaac Hayes. Force Fanatic. Julio Leon. Lance Bullen. Benny Omega. Ryu Kage. Yo, thank you so much. Hey, what's up, the Great Wad? Thank you for the 10 gifted members. What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Do we have a 20-piece? I think we have a 20-piece on there. 20-piece, 40 on the board, 30-minute extension. Hey, yo.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, 7th Hokage. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome. Have you heard about Pokemon Lego collaboration? Yeah, I heard about it. With a Demon Slayer collab. Hey, that's cool, man. Sounds good. But yeah, shout outs to my man, 7th Hokage. Minato Mario was the Demon Slayer collab. Yeah, I'll check that out later. For sure. I'll check it out. 7th Hokage, thank you for the 10 gifted. You are now the gifted ninja. Yo, 15 gifted. Actually, 16 gifted members today. Yo, we out here, man. Thank you guys so much. Big love to my man, 7th Hokage. Let's go, man. So yeah, like I said, bro, I'm not really too worried about those people, Zenato. You don't have to apologize, man. You don't gotta apologize at all. Like, those people aren't actual fans, and if they were, they'd at least say, yo, OJ, what happened? You know, they'd at least ask me. So if they're willing to just skip based off of that, then skip. Bro, I ain't worried about that. You skip, the next person will come through. You know, like, I'm not worried, man. Especially if you guys are willing to be that fast. Like, some guys were chastising me. That's unprofessional. You know. By the way, you guys, you know, I found out I got a little bit of secrets here. I wasn't about to say this, but I'll say it anyway. I got a little bit of an inside source that says that Nintendo Life still actually talking ish in their closed circles. I got a little bit of a mole that's letting me know that not all of them, but some of them are still like, screw that guy. So screw him, man. You know? Screw him. I don't care. Legit, don't care. The fact that they resisted so long to even say my video was transformative in the first place, you can already tell that they were gritting their teeth even trying to apologize. I'm not sitting here and falling for all their fake corporate BS, bro. That site is a soulless, talentless hack of a website that sits there and farms Nintendo fans for views with their little team of people sitting here faking love for certain franchises and stuff. It's a soulless, talentless corporation over there. So I got word. I ain't gonna say how, but I got word they still like, screw that guy. So screw them. You know, so I'm not, bro, I do not care. Like, do not care whatsoever. I commented justice for players on their video. I don't think they care anymore. They moved on. They said their last piece. They said their last word. I said what I gotta say. We don't gotta be friends. It's okay. Like, I don't gotta be friends with them. But I also don't have to talk nice about them either. And I don't have to read their review. Their review was the first up. It was a 10 out of 10. Their review was the first up, and I said my piece. I didn't bash them in my video. I said in my video, we don't have to hear what they gotta say. We can skip it. Who cares? That's my honest thoughts. We don't gotta hear what they gotta say. We can skip it. So we skipped it. I mean, that's it. Like, in the video, in the comment section, I said it's a worthless 10 out of 10 from somebody who barely knows how to play the game. That's my opinion. They think that they own my content. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think they've got their own opinions as well. You know, so my boy's upset too. You know, my boy don't like Nintendo Life either. But like, it ain't like a big deal. It's not like it's World War III. It's not like it's oh my god, he doesn't like them. They don't like him. Like it's like we don't have to. I don't have to like them. They don't have to like me. They can throw shots if they want to. They can talk within amongst themselves if they want to. I can say what I gotta say online. That's okay. We don't have to be friendly because we're both professionals in this space. We don't have to be professional towards, like, we don't have to. Like, if they want to say whatever they want to say, they can say it. I can say what I want. They can say what they want. That's it. As long as nothing illegal that's going on, you know, I'm not assaulting them. I'm not doing anything illegal. They're not doing anything illegal. We don't have to like each other. I don't have to collaborate with them. So I think that's the thing that people sometimes are like, oh my God, why? Oh, how dare you? They're a professional. So what? I don't bow down to them. Like, people out here are crazy, bro. Like, no. So it is what it is. Y'all go through GameStop Xenoblade X shipping method and rushed, arrived on the same day. Does GameStop take longer? I'm not sure. I don't order from GameStop online because they're crazy. So yeah. I mean, you do too, so it's mutual. What's mutual? But then again, nobody on their side. Oh, only a handful of trolls still believe what they say. Like James Walter Dumbo, you blocked years ago and said you stole their. It's James Walter. I don't even know who that is, but yeah, sounds like a Dumbo. This is beans and toast got them angry. Yeah, if I had to eat that no shots to the. If I had to eat those beans and toast they be eating, I'd be angry too. So yeah. MLG, you went to the UK to talk to them. I'm afraid they will grab you and lock you in their basement. I wish they would, bro. So yeah. Not surprised. Yeah, like I said, I got a little bit of I got the word out there. What's up, Lord Drifter? Shout outs, man. Shout outs to the 7th Okage though, bro. I appreciate that 10 gift. Yo, we out here. 538 members. Yo, Nick93, if you stick around to the end of the stream, you're gonna love what I have to say. I have a funeral to go over, and not a funeral as in a person, but a funeral for something that has to do with my stream and my gaming. And Nick93, you're gonna love this later, so stick around if you can. If not, I'll tell you tomorrow if you have to go. Or I'll tell you whenever I stream next. I think I might take tomorrow off, but we'll see. Because I need to give my wife a break from taking care of the boy. I need to take care of the boy for the day, so she can go do lady wife stuff like pedicures and manicures and things and shopping. Let's see here. So yeah. You both talk negatively about each other, so it's mutual feelings. Yeah, and that's fine. Nobody said anything about that. That's fine. But the Nintendo Life people started it first. I didn't have anything negative to say about them, or I didn't press them about anything. They actually came out to me first. So just make sure let that be known. You know, let that be known. That it tell me you didn't give them permission to talk about player essence because you took a class on copyright law and it's totally infringement. Yeah, it's totally infringement. It's totally infringement if you do that. What's up, James Morrison? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? What's up, QKG? What up, QKG? Welcome, brother. How you doing? Shadows preloaded? Yes, Shadows preloaded. I can go over more of what I think about Assassin's Creed Shadows now that the review embargo is up. Yeah, I like the game. I think it's fun. It's a solid 8. Right now, it's a solid like 8.5 out of 10 for me. But I'm only 15 hours plus in. So, and I still need to play a lot more with Yasuke. So yeah. It's good though. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the stealth with Inoue. She's really cool. I like the story. Some people don't like the story. I think the story's cool. It's not, like I said, it's no Xeno, but I think it's a fun story. I think their sellout either forgot it or ignores the emails you showed a couple. I don't think he was even here for the emails and all that. I think he's just talking. So hesitant on buying Xenoblade Chronicles X right now, thinking maybe Switch 2 version might come out. I don't know if Nintendo's gonna make a whole separate Switch 2 version. I think that just might be a patch if there is one. I don't think they'll sell another one. So I doubt that will be the case. I think if they do have another one, I mean, yeah, it might be on cartridge, but it might be like if you have the physical Switch version, you can download the update for the Switch 2 version if they do that. Or it might just be like DLSS or something like that. Just enhance it naturally, but we don't know yet. So, but yeah, if you want to wait a little bit, you might want to wait because obviously we might find out more information on April 2nd. So, I don't really care about any of that. Just move on. It's childish. Bruh. Then you just move on. Then stop worrying about what I gotta say on it, bruh. That's so weird. You don't really worry about it. You don't really know about or don't care about any of that. You don't even know what happened, but yet you're commenting on it multiple times now. Then you just move on. What the hell, bro? Some of y'all goofy as weird trying to take some type of weird old moral high ground. Okay, calm down, bro. Calm down. Then don't worry about it. Then you move on, or you ignore it, or you stop listening. I don't care. But what the hell, bro? If you don't know what happened yet, you're continuing to comment. You move on from it then. Then how about that? Don't worry about it. I'll talk about what I got to talk about, and you can move on. What kind of weirdo comment is that? I don't care. I don't know what happened, but it's childish. Move on, bro. You're not my dad, okay? You're not my dad. You're not my parent. You're not my guardian. You move on. And I'll talk about it, and I'll say what I got to say when I want to, but don't lecture me in my stream. What the hell is wrong with you? You do know what happened? You were here? Okay, so you know what happened. You were here. Okay, so I'm allowed, and I told you again right now, I heard some other stuff that they were saying. So I'm gonna say what I want to say, and that's that. Nothing's childish. We can say whatever we want to say. That's fine. Being an adult is knowing that you don't have to be liked by everyone. You don't have to sit there and say, oh my gosh, there's a this and that. I already stated that in this stream right now. I don't care what they got to say. They can say what they want to. I'll say what I want to. That's it. I don't hate them like, oh my God, I want to beat them to a pulp or something. They're going to say what they got to say. I'll say what I want to say, and that's it. Nothing's childish about anything. That's being an adult about it. They don't have to like me. I don't have to like them. And that's where you came in and said, well, it's mutual. Yeah. So that's that. Okay. Now what? You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about whatever I want when I want to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, then you can move on or you can not watch. Like, it's weird when people try to sit here and try to police me or something, bro. If you don't like it, then you move on. Don't watch, bro. I'll say what I want to say. I was explaining what happened in the comment section, what went down. Zenato brought it up. I was explaining, obviously there was a thing with Xenoblade X. That's the reason why we're talking about it right now. It's not like we discuss Nintendo life every single day, but I'm going to say what I want to say, bro. And I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to feel like saying it if I feel like it. That's it. Don't worry about it. If you got a problem with it, then move on, bro. Ain't nobody telling you to be here. So that's it. Imagine Monolith somehow makes a trilogy connect. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope if they did. But I don't think that they will. Makes the trilogy connect to what? Xenoblade X? No, I don't think it does. I mean, it might in little small ways, but it ain't really going to be like, it ain't going to be the same. It ain't going to be the same as like the trilogy and like the DLC for it. So, so is Loki. I don't know if he's Loki heard about it. He's always like I said, he's kind of like a fence sitter, which is fine. I don't have a problem with fence sitters. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but it's weird trying to come to tell me, well, move on. Well, you move on. Stop talking about it. Well, it's mutual. It's just like, okay, I already said that. Like, what's the point? I said it's fine. They can say what they got to say. I'll say what I want to say, and that's it. I don't have to like them. That's it. Like, and I said in the video today, Zenato was talking about how he's sorry for the people that, you know, that he baited or whatever to say what he had to say. And I said, you don't have to apologize for that. Like, there's nothing wrong. You know, it's cool. So yeah, it's all good. Have you ever thought about making an analysis of Xenoblade or stories like you in general? Like to hear interpretations on everything. I thought about it, but I'm not really good at that, to be honest. Like, I'll keep it a buck. I'm actually not good at storytelling at all. Like, I'm not good at edited storytelling, like retrospectives. Like, I've toyed with it, but my voice is not a retrospective voice. It's too brash. It's too weird. And if I change it or alter it, you guys know that I'm changing it or altering it for a certain pitch of a video. It just doesn't work. It just does. Even with Xenoblade, it just doesn't really work. I'm more of like live stream discussing things. I'm more of like just first reactions, obviously, you know, stuff like that, and like, you know, news videos. I think I'm good for that. I'm good for like, you know, like after like reviews, like I discuss what I like about a game, but I'm not sure if I'm good with like lore and tying it all together and putting it into a video. Like I've tried and I've scrapped multiple videos that I've tried to do that. So I just don't think I'm very good at it, to be honest. Like maybe if I hired somebody else and like they wrote for me and then I can read it, or maybe I just get somebody else on the team and they can do it, then yeah, I'd probably, and then we can collaborate and I can give my ideas and we can write something together. I think that's something that I would look into, but myself, me, no. Maybe, like I said, somebody else, but not me. I'm not good at it, to be honest. Let's go. I know OJ knew Assassin's Creed Shadows was going to be great, and Xenoblade Chronicles can't wait. Be picking up the... Shoutouts Killer Ninja, appreciate that, man. So yeah. That wasn't Dumb Band, Trey Shorter. That wasn't Dumb Band. No, that wasn't him. That was that wasn't Dumb Band. That wasn't him. Well, OJ turning lights, holding a flash on his face and telling scary stories. Scary stories. Hey, that's Dumb Band over there. That's Dumb Band over there. Your first hand reviews are my favorite personally. Yeah, like, but those always take a long time to do because if I'm gonna do a review on a game, like I'm gonna have to play it for like 100 hours, right? Then if I play it for 100 hours, like it's gonna take a while. So like, I'll do it for games that I like, but sometimes I'll play the game for 100 hours, then I don't feel like doing the review. Like SMT5, I already did a review for SMT5, and yes, SMT5 Vengeance is better. Yes, the new story. Yes, all that. But by the time that I finished it, it was like 2.5 to 3 months later. So I'm just like, I don't really feel like doing a review anymore. So it just depends. I mean, I probably do about 3 or 4 reviews like every year or 2. When was my last big review? My 100-hour review. I forgot what was my last 100-hour review? I don't remember. Let me see. 100. It was a long time ago. I think it was like Triangles. No, not Triangle Strategy. It was a Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 3 Triangle Strategy. Fire Emblem Engage. Yeah, Fire Emblem Engage. Like one of those. I forgot. So, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I don't know. Oh yeah, Metaphor. There we go. That was my last one. Metaphor. You guys know my content better than me. Yeah, Metaphor Refund Times was my last 100-hour plus review. That was my last one. That one was, I think it was worth it. I don't know where the views are at, but that's not on Switch yet. So, yeah, 160-hour review. Yeah, I did that one. That one is at, yeah, 16K, which is not great, but not bad. I got 60 plus new subs from that video, so it's not bad. I made a little bit. I almost made my money back that I spent on the game, which is fine. Even if I didn't make my money back, that's also fine. But yeah, 16K plus views, that's all right. Not a great amount, but not bad. But yeah, it was good. I'll always do stuff like that. Like I'll always do, like, if I really like the game, you guys are gonna get like the big 100-hour review or something like that, you know. So I'll probably do it for Xeno X. I'll do it for Xeno X. But I don't know the next game that I'm gonna do it for. We gotta wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation, and then we can really find out what I'm gonna do the next one on. So we'll see. Hey, what's up, Aries EMS? I'm playing Xenoblade this weekend, man. I am playing Xenoblade this weekend. I am playing Xenoblade. Are Noah, Mio, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition? Yes, they are. The hairstyles. You can make them. Which open world is better, AC Shadows or Xenoblade Chronicles X? I still need to explore more of the open world in Xenoblade or in Shadows. I've explored most of the open world in Xenoblade Chronicles X, but based off of what I've played so far, it's hard to compare just because things are real kind of different in those two open worlds. It's just different. I don't know, so it's hard to kind of compare. But I mean, I would say Xeno, but you know, I need to play more of AC Shadows for sure. Looks like Luxon got made a Nintendo partner for Xenoblade and doing a stream for them when X comes out. Definitely deserved. Yeah, good for him. Shout outs to Luxon. Yeah. I put almost 100 hours into the wilds and I'm ready for Xeno X launch. Nice. See, honey, I know you were a little worried about Xeno X coming out kind of close, but I'm like, hey, look, it gives you time. So you were able to put the amount of time that you wanted to put in, and then you were able to move to the next thing. So that's good, man. That's good. I'm happy that you're able to get the time in for that. Don't have the time to play it, so I watched videos on YouTube, the cutscenes back to back, watched them all from Xenoblade the Future Team. That was amazing. That's awesome, but that you've cut yourself short, man. To be honest, Alexi, you cut yourself short in actually experiencing it and playing the game itself. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that at all. I guess it's better to do that than not do it at all, but I highly recommend playing the games. But yeah, if you don't have time or if you feel like you don't have time, then that's that. But yeah, I don't agree with that, because there's a lot of things that they leave out. The cutscenes are one thing, but there's a lot of other little dialogue and other things that are left out. You can't get everything just from the cutscenes. So it's great, but there's still a lot of context and a lot of things missing when you do stuff like that. So, but I get it. You know, Xenoblade's long games and all that. But yeah, I can't co-sign on that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I just haven't played Xenoblade X. The character is talking about laying on the beach. His name is Lau, but he sure looks a hell like Dumbbad. I don't think he looks a lot like Dumbbad. I think they just both have like almost the same hairstyle, but they don't really look like each other. To be honest, they don't really look like each other. They just have a long hair. They both have a similar like long hair, but I don't like if you compare them side to side. I don't think he actually looks like Dumbbad. Nick 93 with the $7 lucky 7. Don't know.
Excited to play AC Shadows. Reviews are good too. Hopefully it runs good on the Pro.
Yeah, hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Shout outs to my man Nick 93. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for Streamlabs as well, man. Appreciate that. Nick 93 out here with the 7. Anybody does 7 or more, you can beat out Nick 93 on the board. Hey yo, Nick 93, and we've got a confirmed 45-minute extension on stream. Let's go. You guys know what time it is. Time to hit that overclock.
Overclock Buster.
Hey, what's up? Like a donkey. There's people that have tried it in terms of X, because obviously it's leaked. But yeah, the reviews came out today, and the reviews are good. I put 850 hours into the Wii U version. I don't know if I'm ready to disappear like that again. Yeah, if you put 850 hours into the Wii U version, I don't think you need to play the Switch version, to be honest, outside of obviously that extra content, but you have to play through the game again, you know? So that might be too much for some. But then again, if you played that much, you might be that big of a fan of it, so you might want to try it over again, you know? See what the new quality of life additions and stuff are. That's funny. Have you seen the Kit and Krista vid? It's basically cooked so many Nintendo YouTubers who said Switch 2 is going to be released on May 15th. I haven't seen their vid, and that's fine. They're allowed to disagree or agree or whatever. It was simply just talking about a theory when it comes down to it, that Thunderstash made up, or that, not made it, but he discussed. So it could be wrong, right? It could be not May 15th. Now, I still said myself, hey, look, I'm still more leaning on the side of June for me. I think it's going to be more June, but Thunderstash's theory definitely seems sound, but I am a little like thinking that'd make it too obvious, right? With the store opening that day and all that, that'd make it a little bit too obvious. So I'm not so sure about the May 15th situation, but it's a good theory for sure. It's a good theory. It's a good theory. King Chris have a huge ego, trying to sound like they know what Nintendo's going on. I mean, they did work at Nintendo for a number of years, so they do have some inside kind of like somewhat knowledge on how they move or how they operate and things like that. But yeah, we'll see for sure. But no, I didn't watch the vid, and that's fine. If they feel that way, they disagree, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. They don't have to agree, and they can talk about people that they think if they think it's silly, then that's fine. They can think it's silly. That's fine too. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like if they're right, then they're right. Then they say, "Oh, we were right. Cool. You know, great." Then they make another video saying that they were right, and that's fine too. You know. Xenoblade X is the final Switch swan song. I think it's the final like Nintendo Switch release swan song. There will be other games released like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends ZA, but this is the in the Switch era, like before like the next system comes out. Yeah, this is it. So yeah, there's a Metroid 4 and hopefully Fire Emblem remake. Yeah, I mean, but those are gonna be in the Switch 2 era. They're not gonna be like only in the Switch 1 era, you know. So, you ever watch the JRPG channel Brita Food for Dogs? Yeah, that's the old lady, right? Yeah. I've seen it before. I don't really watch normally, but I mean, I've seen the video. She's popular content creator, but yeah, it's, you know, I don't really watch her vids, but I've seen it though. I've seen it before. Switch 2 Direct in 2 weeks, and still no leaked Nintendo titles. This has to be a record. To be honest, most of the time, Nintendo's first party titles, I don't think I recall there ever being a leak with Switch 1 with the first party titles. Like we didn't get any leaks in terms of like stuff that was actually proven to be correct. There was a lot of false information and Super Metal Dave type of stuff going on, but there was no actual leaks before that, before the Switch 1 presentation, from what I remember. Like ARMS or Splatoon 2 or all that stuff didn't leak beforehand. So yeah, we'll see though. Hey, what's up? Like, welcome. Let's see here. They made a good point with the new store opening being hectic and adding a console launch to the store on top of that would probably be chaos. Yeah, it'd probably be chaos for real. It really would. It would be a lot of chaos. Maybe they like chaos. Maybe they want chaos. But yeah, like I said, I'm more leaning towards June. I said that, hey, it's a good theory. I could definitely see it if it did happen, but you can't discount it. But I'm kind of more leaning towards June, like I said in my vid and like I've said afterwards. So yeah. You mentioned in a recent video that the peeps new to Xenoblade X should play Definitive Edition before X. Can you get into a bit more detail, spoiler, why that is? Because Xenoblade X is a spin-off. It's not a spin-off, but it's a one-off from the main series. So if you actually want to get into the Xenoblade series, I recommend playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and getting into the story and what the trilogy will be. Now, if you want to fit Xenoblade X in somewhere in there, you can. But I recommend if you actually want to get into Xenoblade, it would be Xenoblade Definitive Edition, not Xenoblade X. Xenoblade X starts and stops with X, and that's it. Then I guess you can play Xenoblade 1, but like I said, you can play X at any point. It doesn't matter. I said that in the video as well. But if you actually want to get into the real Xenoblade games, Definitive Edition is the place to start, not X, because it starts and stops with X. That's it. You know? So that can be played at any time. Or you can actually get into the Xenoblade games and start with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. And then maybe if you want to try something a little bit different that's kind of off from what the main series does, then maybe you try X. But to me, if you actually want to get into Xenoblade, you would start with Definitive Edition. Retro Studios is developing Metroid Prime 4. That's been known for going on a decade now. Since 2019 when they rebooted it. They already let us know about that a while ago. Watch my videos, Switch you'd know who's developing the games. Because I've stated multiple times it's Retro Studios in my vids. Pokemon Champs will be the last, most likely. I don't know if that'll be the last. We'll have to wait and see. Nintendo might extend it even further than that. Who knows? Who knows? See, okay, maybe the leaks is the wrong word. How about 2 weeks to go and Nintendo hasn't teased any first-party games other than Mario Kart? Back in the day, games were previewed months in advance. Not before a system launch? I mean, if you're talking about the Wii U era, yeah, because they would announce the system like a year plus before the system came out. But in the Switch era, no. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess the old guard, yeah, maybe. But I need to change your location to New Zealand tomorrow. Oh, so you can play AC Shadows early? Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. Maybe this is a hot take, but I think Xeno X was a good starting point, even maybe more flawed than Xeno 1. It's not about what game is flawed or what game is better or not. My reasoning is that Xeno X is a stop, and Xeno X does not continue on. Xenoblade is a series, right? It's a series with interconnected stories. Xeno X is not that. So I want to get into Xenoblade. So why would you get into the game that starts and stops with that one game? Then you have to restart your brain with Xenoblade 1. Xeno X is a good, nice little thing to play on the side. If you're in between a Xeno game, or maybe if you want to just play them in order, play Xeno 1, then play this next game, whatever the case is. But to me, since the whole trilogy is available, back in the day, we didn't have the choice of waiting. We had to play, if you wanted to play Xeno, you had to play Xeno X. That was the next Xeno game that was coming out. So if you played it in order back then that's fine. But now if you have the option to play the games in any order, play whatever order you want to play. But if I'm telling you, if you want to get into Xeno, where like it's a series and there's like a story and there's a continuation, then Xeno X is not the place to play because it starts and stops with that one game. And on top of that, Xenoblade, the other Xenoblade games are not like Xenoblade X, okay? So if you, oh my god, I love Xenoblade X and I'm playing this game and it's great. The other games don't have mechs like that. The other games' battle system isn't like that. The other games don't have online like that. The other games don't have machine gun bullets and stuff like that. The other games don't have blade and that stuff like that. Like the other games, you can't run as fast as that. You can't jump as high as that. You can't fall off from as high as that. You can't do a lot of things, you know? So that's the reason why I say Xeno X is a cool little thing, like for fans of the series. Oh, this is a little bit different, play this. But if you want to actually get into the series of games, you would start with 1, then you go with 2, then you go with 3. If you, like I said, if you want to supplement X in there somewhere or afterwards, whatever. If you want to try it before, that's fine too. But I'm telling you that X starts and stops there, and it's a series. It's a series. It's not just Xenoblade 1 and that's it. It's a series. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Suggestion is play the full Xenoblade trilogy, then play X. That's my suggestion as well. My suggestion is play the whole series, enjoy all that, and then say, well, what about this X game? Sure, you know? That's my recommendation as well. I would say play the series, then play X. That's it, but I mean, the hype is there. The X is the game that came out, so everyone, maybe I'll play X. Maybe for some people, it's a good starting point. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it'd be bad, but if you get attached to all that, don't be upset when you get into Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, and it's nothing like that. Also, the story is okay in X, but it ain't anywhere near as good as Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. So also keep that in mind, you know? Shout outs to Zamora. Thank you for the $1 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 50 on the board. You have to admit, having X in the name throws newbies off chronological order. Yeah, I mean, it could. Although, like, theoretically, if you're thinking about it, it's like there's 1, 2, and 3. And then there's X. X can be seen as like a side story, right? Or something like that. Or like a spin-off. So I think it kind of falls in line with what maybe, if you're not a fan of the series, oh, it's X, it's not 1, 2, or 3. I mean, a lot of people also, they're confused with what order you should play games, even though it's numbered 1, 2, and 3. A lot of people think that, oh, well, there's some type of weird order that you play them in and all that, and it's not. I mean, you can play Xenoblade, you can play it 1, 2, 3, you know? So you can also just play it 1, 2, 3 as well. So yeah, but I get it from that angle too, Ares EMS, you know? Simple, if you care about story, lore, world building, play Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, there's DC. If not, don't care, play whatever, there you go. So yeah. X could mean 10. It could, but most games don't use Roman numerals for numbering. I mean, Final Fantasy does, but a lot of games don't. And I'd also wonder if people even know Roman numerals. Like, Roman numerals are not taught in the US. I learned Roman numerals when I was in Africa, when I was in Nigeria in school.
I get what you're saying, but I think we first have to wait and see if Monolith Soft is going to connect Xenoblade Extra to the other Xenoblades with the added content in it. Plus mechs, baby.
There's nothing that's, even if it is connected, it'd only be connected in the afterthought of the other trilogy of games, since it came out after all of the other games. So that also doesn't even apply, because if they do connect it, then it's only connected in the thought process of people who already knew about the other games, and you know it, so you would spoil yourself. So it would be a little bit of a spoiler. Very similar is if you play 2 before you play 1, there's an issue with that, right? Like, there's an issue if you play 2 before 1, but if you play 1 before 2, 2 hits harder. But if you play 2 before 1, then it's like, oh, well, okay, that happens in that game. So, no, even that would mess things up. I see what you're saying, African Triforce, but no, even that would mess it up. That would also that would be leaning on you already knowing what happened in the other games. So that actually makes my point. Play the other games. So then if they connect it, it hits harder. If you didn't play the other games and then they connect it, you didn't play the other games. How would you know about the connections? How would you know about the connections if you know what I'm saying? So let's just say that they did connect it. You'd have to know about the other games. So I don't know what point you're trying to make, African Triforce. But I think you're trying to make the point that you can play X first because they might connect it. Well, then, yeah, then that makes my point. Play the other games, so then when you play X, you would know, like, oh, that's how it's connected. But if you didn't play them, then you don't know. Let's see here. But yes, but X can mean cross too. In Japan, they call it cross, Ares EMS. They call it cross in Japan. They don't call it, like, I think they call it cross. They don't call it X. They call it cross. But here in America, they just call it X. But I don't think most people think it as like, see it as like 10. That was not something that was brought up. Hey, what's up, Avedon? Shoutouts. That was not something that was brought up when I originally was covering the game. Nobody said, is this Xenoblade 10? Because most people don't look at games with no Roman numerals. They just don't. I mean, some people do, but a lot of people don't. Unless you start putting like a 1 before like a 5 or like a 5 with 2 eyes by it, then like, oh, it's Roman numerals. But a lot of people just don't look at games in Roman numerals, you know? It's like I said, a lot of people don't know Roman numerals. I didn't learn them here in America. I didn't learn them, like I said, I went to school when I was in Nigeria. I was in summer school there, and I was taught the best damn private training that I can think of. They taught me Roman numerals. They taught me all sorts of crap there. So I learned how to speak and write so much better when I was there over the summer. I think I was like 7 or 8. But yeah, I had summer school there, and it was great. It was great. I learned a lot. So yeah, I didn't even learn Roman numerals here. What's up, The Geek Show? Welcome. I learned because of Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy had those numbers on there. We all just called it whatever. Oh, it's just Final Fantasy 7. Even though it was Roman numerals, we just said, oh yeah, it was 7, or oh, it was this. So we just know what it was. Like a lot of the preview magazines didn't even use Roman numerals. They actually used the number 7 or like 6 or like whatever. Like even in America, like they would have it Final Fantasy 3, right? Roman numeral, but they didn't even. Everyone just said, yeah, it's 3, you know. But that was 6. So yeah, they didn't teach us the Roman numerals here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Anybody here in California learned Roman numerals when they were younger in school? I don't think I did. I learned it in Nigeria. I'm like 80% of the way through Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and I can't wait to finish. Been a married man with a job and bills to pay. Really eat up the time. Yeah, kids come into the mix. It's even worse. Hey, what's up, JCat? Welcome. No, they teach some people Roman numerals in schools, but not everywhere. They don't teach it everywhere. Different schools have different curriculums. So, like, some schools will teach these type of things. Some schools will emphasize more these type of things. You know, like, for example, from what I understand, in the South, American Revolution, Civil War, they don't touch on that as much. In the Southern states, we can just pass by the Civil War. We don't got to talk about that too much. But in California, but in northern states, in certain states, we're talking about the Civil War. You guys will learn about the Civil War. So, can someone confirm to me about the southern states and the Civil War? Seems like y'all just brushed right by that one. So yeah, every different states and different districts have different, like, slightly different curriculum and stuff like that. So yeah. It's not only that they lost and they were wrong. They were lost and wrong. Let's not talk about what happened there, you know. Let's not talk about that. But how long did they spend on the Civil War, though? I know y'all learned about it, but how long did they spend on the Civil War? Was it a quick curriculum, or did y'all really get into the nitty-gritty of the Civil War and the right and the wrong and everything that happened? Can confirm. LOL, went to school in GA. Was taught Roman numerals, though? Okay, cool. So Nick93 says that no, he was not taught in school. Nope. Geek Show says nope, not in school. Party Man says nope. Okay. So Party Man was East Coast, so in Party Man's area they did it. Nick's area, no. Geek Show. So yeah, it just depends. It depends on where you're at. They'll teach you. If you go to private school, they'll definitely teach you. Like private school, if you go to private school in California, you will 100% learn Roman numerals and all sorts of stuff that you probably wouldn't learn in public school, because private school, less kids, more focus, you know, and obviously it's tuition, so sometimes you get better teachers. There's good teachers at public school here too, but obviously private school, it's like they have like a certain standard they have to live up to, because it's a private school. So yeah, like there's private, like Catholic schools and private Christian schools and private different schools that have pretty good educations that you can go to if you're willing to pay tuition. I almost went to one. And I wasn't gonna pay either. I wasn't gonna pay because I played football, but I had a coach that I did like 8th grade football with, and he was so angry when he said like my mom. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna go to this school," because like they were talking to her. They were talking to my mom. They were like recruiting, like football recruiting, like it was like college or something. They came to my house and knocked on the door and all that stuff, and they were talking to my mom. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good school for you." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." I didn't care. I just wanted to play, man. I just wanted to play football. I didn't care where it was. And my coach from 8th grade, he caught wind of that dude, and oh my god, dude, he like busted down my door and talked to my mom. It was so crazy. I just remember him saying, "What? You're gonna go there? No, I'm coming right over." He came over there with the quickness, man. It was crazy. So yeah, I ended up not going to that private Catholic school and ended up just going to public school. But the school that I went to was good. I mean, it was a good school. It wasn't bad. It was a good school. So yeah. Hey, what's up? That's welcome to the stream. Before schools became woke, I don't think any of the schools are woke. I don't think there's any schools that are woke, man. They're just trying to teach. They're just trying to teach people what happened, man. I don't think so. At least from my experience, at least schools here in California, maybe some teachers are kind of crazy for sure, but we got more problems than teaching woke, bro. There's too many teachers that are potentially having inappropriate relationships with children. That is more of a problem to me than anything. So every single day I see a new article, teacher has inappropriate relationship with minor and is arrested. Some of them are married. They got boyfriends, husbands, and they're having inappropriate relations. So I think to me, that's a bigger crisis right now than anything. Did you get pizza and Taco Bell at your school? When I was in CA, we did? No, I never had pizza and Taco Bell. Yeah. JCat, look up just inappropriate relationships America, like schools, like, and you will see almost every month there's like 3 or 4 teachers in various different places across the US every single month that will get arrested for inappropriate relationships, inappropriate contact with minors at school. Like at first I'm thinking, oh, it's isolated incidents. And yeah, the large majority of teachers are not doing this, like the large majority, but it's enough to the point to where it's like, okay, it's a little bit of a problem. Like it's actually not a little, it's kind of like a big problem, because yeah, we're catching a lot of the ones that we catch, but what about the ones that we don't catch? Like for every one that we catch, there's probably like 2 or 3 or 4 that we don't catch, right? So I think that's the big problem. Nick, don't even start that, bro. Don't even start that. It's not right. No, it shouldn't have been you. Don't even start that, because if it was a male teacher, then what? Would you be saying the same thing? No, you would not be. So don't even be saying that. Wish it was you. You wouldn't be saying that if it was a male teacher with a female student. So don't be saying that. Even though I know you would. Oh, man, I remember there was this dude, he passed away, man, but there was this dude I went to school with from 3rd grade all the way up and through high school before he passed away. And we did have a good looking teacher, like a good looking math teacher, right? She was really young. She had just gotten out of college, her master's program for teaching. She was in her early 20s. And everybody thought obviously she was good looking. I remember this guy, man, he, like I said, he passed away. He was murdered. But I remember he would always be like, OJ. Whenever she would like be turned around, he'd be like, OJ. He'd always be doing like stuff like that. Like, he'd always be doing really stupid things in class, bro. So yeah, all the guys in the class wish it was them. Yeah, absolutely. But we all knew that was the wrong. Nothing was gonna happen. Obviously, nothing was gonna happen. But yeah. Doesn't matter whether it's male or male teacher or female teacher. It's wrong. Exactly. Doesn't matter if it's male teacher or female teacher. It's wrong. At the end of the day, it's wrong. You know. Let's see. Don't know if you already spoke on. Do you know if Xenoblade Definitive Edition got new game plus? I don't know the original one. I don't think the original one did. I don't think this one has it either. House King. So do everything on your first go. Teachers beat up students when they would misbehave in my country. Damn, that must have been like a country outside of Europe, or that must be like a European or African, or where country would that be? And I know in Nigeria, yeah, you can get the hell beat out of you if you're not careful. I remember one time, yeah, you can get the hell beat out of you anywhere if you're not careful. When I was in Nigeria, I remember I was there when I was young. I was in the we were going to church, and like I was just being a stupid kid, man. I was like hitting the cymbals. Like hitting like the the music instrument, the cymbals. I wasn't hitting it loud. I was just like, I didn't know what it was. I had never seen a cymbal in my life, and I was like, dude, I was making like a little sound. I was like, oh, dude. Next thing you know, I'm like, I looked around. I'm like, just one more time. I'm like, I touched it, and then all of a sudden, some guy out of nowhere just smacked me with the stick, like with flogged me with the stick. Just smacked the hell out of me. I didn't even see where it was coming. My brother, man, they had to hold my brother back from killing that guy. My brother was about ready to rip that guy, and my cousins, they had to hold him back from killing that guy. But anyway, we ended up leaving. But yeah, like I'm telling you, man, if you don't behave in a lot of places, they'll smack the heck out of you. But yeah, my brother was about ready to kill that guy in church. My cousins had to hold him back. Because that dude smacked the hell out of me. Kevin with the $2 says, "Hey OJ, what's up? I can't wait to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. And also, do you think we'll get new JRPGs IPs from Nintendo or Switch 2? Yeah, we'll get some new stuff. We'll have to wait and see though. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh yeah. Puerto Rico 90s. Yup. Yup. They don't play around, man. In different countries in school, you're gonna act up. Or if you act up, you're gonna get smacked. So yeah. My brothers went boarding school in Nigeria, and the story they tell me about their experience makes it sound like prison. Yes, boarding school it's very kind of like militaristic. It's very militaristic. It's very like you better fall in line. You better act right. You better not be making it like if you do like they will smack you right then and there, man. Yeah, boarding because on top of that you pay for it too. So it's like your parents are also on the teacher's side, like because if you get kicked out of that school, they'll kick you out, and then you don't get your money back. You got to pay the whole tuition. So you got to pay. You don't have any payment plans like we got here. You got to pay the whole year. So if you get kicked out, oh my gosh, that'll be the end of you when you get back home. Getting beat up if you misbehave is very common here in Asian countries, especially in the cram schools. Yeah, it's actually common in a lot of countries, obviously outside of the U.S. and outside of like a lot of like the Western countries, right? Like UK, no. Like Germany, countries like that, no. Most of the time, no. They won't hit the students, but like Asian countries, Middle East, Africa, things like, oh yeah, oh my god, yeah, you'll get beat up if you're not careful. You'll get like usually put your hand out. Smack your hand, with the tree switch or something like that, So there's definitely that going on. See, OJ, don't know if you already spoke on this. Do you know if any reviews mentioned Xenoblade Definitive? I already answered the question. I said I don't know. I don't think it does, House King. So I said do everything on the first playthrough. Bring back. Nah, to be honest, man. I'll keep it a buck. I don't want my teachers beating up like my kids. I'll take care of it. Let me know. I'll take care of it. I don't need teachers smacking kids in today's day. I don't need the teachers smacking kids. That's something that you got to take the parents. So that's just my own opinion though. That's just my own opinion. The old fashioned when they come to school, you see, now I heard, yeah. A lot of cousin got smacked because he brought me to class one day. Brought you to class? What? Brought a human to class? Let's see here. Old fashioned. Yeah, that's old fashioned, but yeah, I don't know. let a teacher smack any of the kids, you'll see me on the news. Exactly, right, Abaddon? It's like the only way that I would agree, like if that's the case, like, so if the kid is acting out and hitting people and hitting stuff, like, if it depends on how old the kid is. So if I have a teenager, and let's just say hypothetically my teenager, and my teenager decides to punch the teacher, and the teacher punched the teenager back, I'm not gonna be upset. If the teenager started it and punched, if I have a kid and my teenager starts and punches the teacher, and the teacher punches the kid back, I'll be like, well, why'd you punch him? Don't start a fight that you can't finish. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be upset. I'm like, okay, well, he has the right to defend himself, or she has the right to defend themselves too. But if a teacher just smacks a kid or just hits my kid because they're acting up or whatever, and they didn't hit them or put their hands on anybody, no, that's not. Yeah, you'll see me on the news. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, a teacher can't defend themselves if a kid wants to start acting crazy. Because I've seen some kids act crazy and put their hands on a teacher, and the teacher says, man, skip this. I'm fighting back. I don't got a problem with that, even if it was my own. Like, and I'm gonna teach my kid. You don't start a fight that you can't finish. First of all, one, you don't hit authority. You don't hit authority. You don't hit people you don't hit adults. You don't hit authority. You keep your hands to yourself first and foremost, and you don't start any problems with anybody. Now, if you have to defend yourself, you defend yourself, but you don't start any problems with anybody. And anyway, I better not catch you acting crazy in school. If there was ever an opportunity there should be no scenario that my kid is acting up to the point to where they're hitting a teacher. Don't worry, I'll get there before the teacher has anything to do. Because if that was my kid, they're gonna fear coming back home. They're gonna fear coming back home. They wouldn't even dare, because they would fear coming back home if it was my kid. So that won't happen. But if it did, oh my gosh, okay, you act like that at school. All right, wait till you get back. So wait till they get back. No, it's all good, Aries. Like, I see what you're saying for real, man. Aries EMS, I see what you're saying, man. Like, sometimes things were a little bit better when it was old fashioned. I feel you on that one. So yeah. I had a teacher that snatched me out of my seat, but he warned me not to keep. I mean, like, listen, if a kid is acting up and a teacher says, it depends on how old the kid is, right? But if a kid's going crazy and breaking things and whatever, a teacher has the right to maybe potentially try to hold the kid down if the kid is putting people in danger. It's like, I know if the kid is putting people in danger, then yes, the teacher has a right to defend themselves or defend the other kids in the class or whatever the case is. Because I've seen every scenario that you guys can think of here has happened in real life. Every scenario where a kid is acting crazy, a kid is throwing things, and a teacher has to put their hands on him, then yeah, a teacher has to put their hands on him because the kid is acting crazy. That's happened before. It's happened before in the past. It'll happen in the future. It'll happen till the end of time. There will be people that are acting wild and the teacher has to defend themselves. Sometimes some teachers, they say, I'm not doing anything. They let the kid go crazy. Somebody ends up getting hurt. Somebody ends up breaking their legs. Somebody ends up getting really hurt. So if you got to do what you got to do to make sure everybody stays safe, yourself and everybody else in the classroom. But there have been times when it's been the other way around. Most of the time, though, it's the kid acting crazy. Most of the time, it's a kid acting crazy. When it comes to violence between a teacher and a kid, it's the kid acting crazy. Most of the time. Like 90-something% of the time. The kid, because it's a kid. Kids don't think rationally. Adults don't either, but most of the time, teachers don't always either. But most of the time, teachers think more rationally. Obviously, the adult will think more rationally than a kid. A teacher will think more rationally than a kid, So yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was way more worried about my mom and my dad than the teachers. For the new players, Xenoblade, we forgot to mention the DLC for Xeno 2 and 3 that they're going to have to pay for. We forgot to mention. I don't think we forgot to mention them. Whenever I mention Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I mean the whole experience of it. I mean the base game plus the DLC. So I do mean that because they're also called Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn to the Golden Country, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Future Redeemed. So I do mention the whole experience of that. But yes, there is DLC that you have to pay for if you want to get the whole experience. No, Xenoblade Chronicles X it doesn't have a shot to win Game of the Year, no. I'll grant you later. I need to play Xenoblade Chronicles X first. First the grounding, then after that, then the later stuff happens from that. I think you're behind on the stream, Tim, but yeah, Roman numerals, 3rd grade in New York public school, yeah. Take away the iPad. Take away the iPad is a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna try to see if I can raise my boy without so much being reliant on like phones and stuff like that. You know, because that's all. Like a lot of the kids today, man. It's a big problem with the phones, and like they just spend too much time looking at their phones and on like I said, you know, TikTok and stuff like that. You know, not getting any actual real content or information. Probably RPG of the year. I mean, I think it'll be nominated for RPG of the year, yeah, because it's a pretty high-ranking RPG already. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be nominated for Game of the Year. No, it's a remaster. Remasters have a hard time getting nominated for Game of the Year. Like, it's very rare for a remaster. Not a remake, a ground-up remake, absolutely. But a remaster, no. It's hard for remasters to get nominated. I don't think there's ever been a remaster that's been nominated for Game of the Year. For, like, Keeley Awards Game of the Year? No. I would love a big box bundle. Suikoden is better. Suikoden definitely is not better than Xenoblade. Let's see here. It's tied with the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is the third highest rated game of the year Metacritic. Yeah, but Kingdom Come is a new game. Xenoblade is a remaster, so it's not going to be put on the same level as Kingdom Come because it's a remaster. I would love a big box. If they did a big box for Switch 2 where you get Xeno 1, 2, 3, and X, and you get all the DLC, everything all there. I mean, the cartridge, they wouldn't, well, maybe they pack them all together. That would cost way too much money. That would probably be like, they probably wouldn't see it as feasible from a physical perspective. Because the price that it would be, it'd probably be like, it'd have to be at least $400, $300 something to $400 for that. So yeah, I doubt they would do it. I don't know. What I would love, a super cartridge. It has all the games and everything on one cartridge. That would be like the all-time like goated thing if they did that on one cartridge anywhere that you want on the Switch 2. But I don't think they're gonna have the file size, like the space on the cartridge to do that. Is there going to be a DLC story for Xenoblade? The DLC story is built into the main game. It's built in. So the epilogue is built in. So that's the DLC. It's built into the game. Expedition 33 might win Best RPG. I think Expedition 33 definitely has a very good shot at winning Best RPG of the year. Brand new game. It looks really good. Yeah, I agree. That game's going to be lit. I mean, listen, I'm with Ares EMS on this one, man. I would buy that. I'd buy that. I would love for that to happen. I'd buy the heck out of that. The new story content was, yes, the new story content, it's incorporated into the base game. It's an epilogue content at the end. After you beat the game, you can play the epilogue. That's the DLC. That's the DLC that they would normally put. They just incorporated it into the main game. That's all they did. So if you want DLC, it's built in. Gears of War. Yeah, I played Gears of War. Even at 200 would be a bargain. I mean, yeah, I just don't. 200 would be a bargain because the games are all still MSRP 60. So, I mean, if you just did some like rough, let's just talk about some rough calculation, right? Rough calculation. So 60 times 4, because there's 4 games. That's 240. Plus all the DLC, right? The DLC, how much is the DLC? I think it's like $20 to $30 per each one. I think it's $30. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna is $30. Future Redeemed is also $30. So that's $60. So that's $300 right there, just for the games and the DLC. Now the physical, like the cartridges in terms of producing that, I mean, yeah, you'd have to tack on the Nintendo Switch cart tax, right? So yeah, that's why I said $300 to $400 minimum. $300 minimum for that. Like, that's the minimum that they would be able to charge for that. So, yeah. I would still buy it, though. Yeah, 200 would be a bargain. I would buy it frame 1. I'm not sure how long the story content is on there, and I'm not going to talk about it either, because that'd be spoiler territory, so that's something that we don't need to talk about. Let people just play it, man. The Switch 2 is $4.99. Demand is going to take a massive hit, especially if there's with the recession. I don't think it's going to be $4.99 though. I think it still sell really well, even at that price for like the hardcore fans. But I would say the extended sales would be the problem after that. But I still think that it would sell, depending on the games. I still think it could sell at that price for sure, but it definitely wouldn't sell as good as it is, like as good as it could if it was $399. It would still sell at $500. Like all the hardcore Nintendo fans, all the hardcore Switch guys would probably still buy it at that price. But like I said, the expanded audience, the extra audience, they wouldn't buy it at that price. That price would be a little bit high, and I think that it would cap this what the total sales could be. But the hardcore fans would still go out there and buy it. Like the next Smash Brothers game comes out or whatever, people would be like, I want it. They'll buy it. So yeah. Yeah, let's not worry about the new content, guys, and putting timers on that. Let's not talk about that. That can be seen as like some type of spoiler stuff for people. Let people explore it on their own. I don't want to necessarily get into all that. So if we can refrain from doing that, that'd be good. I didn't talk about that in my review either. I just said, hey, look, there's new story content. Some people don't want to know about that, so let's refrain from necessarily talking about it, please. Like I said, I know it's not that big of a deal just saying like how many hours or whatever, but let's just refrain, because like I don't want to have any type of spoiler here when it comes down to that stuff. So some people don't like us talking about that or get a little skittish when people talk about it. They want to experience it themselves and however long it's going to be or not or what they do. So let's just refrain from that, if por favor. I think Nintendo always concerns themselves with affordability. They do, which Furukawa said. So I don't think it's going to be $4.99 anyway. So I don't really. I mean, it's a scenario, sure, but what if it's $6.99? What if it's $7.99? You can say whatever price it could. What if it's $10.99? What if it's $1,000? You can just make up whatever price you think it's going to be. You know, like you can make up any price and it can be bad. So we're gonna have to wait and see what it is. The way that some of these kids be acting towards other kids. I saw a video of a boy slamming a girl's head into a desk, and they would have to take me to jail if that was my kid. Yeah, I did see that video of that boy slamming that girl's head, which is crazy. That boy's not trained very well, because there's a very good way. That girl was so tiny. There's a very good way to easily get that girl off you. Slamming her head like that. He was way bigger than her. But once again, that's just really a stupid kid that doesn't have good home training, doesn't have a good father in his life that tells him how to deal with that type of stuff. Which my father, he taught me how to deal with that. If somebody, you know, if a girl is coming at you in some type of way, even if she's trying to hurt you or whatever, obviously you're a lot stronger. You need to just subdue. Put it in like the half Nelson, subdue, and say, hey, come get her. You know, hey, come get her. But the fact that nobody came and stopped them just shows you how there's no chivalry left. There's no men being raised in schools. There's no real men being raised, because if that was growing up, if I'm growing up and there was something like that, somebody would have came and said, okay, look, she's a tiny girl. She's a tiny little skinny girl. You're much taller and stronger, you know? But these kids don't care. A lot of these kids don't care these days. You know what I'm saying? So, stupid. But yeah, something, yeah, if you have a girl, obviously you need to defend yourself. If anybody's attacking you, defend yourself. But I mean, clearly he was way stronger than her. He could have easily taken her down to the ground, you know what I'm saying, and just held her neck down, and said, hey, please, somebody come and get her. Come call the security guard or whatever the case is. You know, he could have easily done that, and he decided to slam her head into it. Regardless if she was wrong, she could have been wrong. I don't know the full story, but you don't do that. I've never done that. I've had girls come after me in school. Oh my God. I had a girl stab me with a pencil one time, bro. Like, I didn't do anything. I just had a pencil sticking out of my shoulder. I was like, oh, okay. Took it out, bleeding. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a girl try to smack me over the head one time, and I caught her hand, and I was like, can you please not try to hit me? I had a girl try to tackle me one time. She was angry. She tried to, like, shoulder tackle me. And this is what she went. Like, I was walking, when I was in high school, I was walking. She's like, you said this. She came out. She said, boink, and just went rolling. And I was like, I kind of like went and I braced myself for a second, and she just hit. She like shoulder, and she just literally went bouncing off to the left. And she was like, oh my gosh! And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, okay. And then she came after, and then other people had to break her up, and I'm like, bro, what? Why are you attacking me right now? So I've had girls try to come after me, you know, and I never did anything. I never did anything, you know. I would just like, one girl tried to smack me, and I just hold the hand and just like, hey, somebody come get this girl. She's acting up, you know. I would never slam a girl's head into a table. That's ridiculous, you know. Yeah. She came through and she tried to shoulder check me. She just went flying off in the other direction. Let's see here. Says, yeah, now these the problem with these phones, these kids record instead of try to break it up or get help. Exactly. They're recording instead of trying to help. All the kids in the class were like, oh my gosh. They're acting so stupid, man. The kids are cooked in these days. You know, they're so cooked in today's day, man. Beekman, I feel you on that one. I think it'll be $399, but it's hard to really see how well the console will sell over time as the world changes drastically. It's a 7th gen during the Great Recession. Here's the problem when I see people say like Great Recessions and stuff like that. Consumer spending is at an all-time high. Like for the last year during Black Friday and all that, they broke records. Even not in today's day, consumer spending is still very high in lots of entertainment fields. So I get what people are saying, recession and things, people don't have money, and I get that. But it seems like people are still buying a lot of stuff in today's day. So, and like I said, in 2024, they set a record for Black Friday shopping. So, I mean, does the recession start now? Because people were saying the recession was last year. So did it start last year? Did it start this year? Because consumer spending is still at an all-time high. People are still buying plenty of things. So I think they'll be fine. And once again, it's going to be over the course of multiple years. So we don't know how it's going to be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years from now, or whatever the case is, right? Consumer spending on credit, non-credit, selling other stuff. Consumer spending, buying and selling is at an all-time high everywhere. So people are selling things at an all-time high. People are buying things at an all-time high. So if you don't got the money for something, you sell whatever you have that you don't use no more, and you get the money for something. So it's going to be based on Nintendo and what they have. If they bring the goods to get people to buy the games and buy the stuff, yeah, it's probably not going to sell as well as the Switch 1, but it's still going to sell well. Like, we're in recession, PS5's still selling. People want it, so it's going to sell. Obviously, PS5's not selling as good as Switch, but it's still selling well. So if people want something, they'll get it. If they have the content to get it, you know? So yeah. The economy was doing better and compared to the rest of the world, at least for now. The stock market is not good. Yeah, the stock market, tariff fear, there's all sorts of stuff right now. Buy now and pay later is actually really good. Like, if you have PayPal, buy now and pay later is good. You can just split it up into payments, no interest at all. So yeah, it's good. People do that all the time. You know, people do that. It's a regular thing. I mean, yeah, people spend, sometimes they spend whatever, but, you know, I think we'll be okay at the end of the day. I think it'll be fine. I don't really think it's going to be too big of a problem, to be honest. But that's just my own personal opinion. PayPal credit is clutch. Yeah, a lot of people don't take advantage, like the reward stuff too. The reward stuff is pretty good. If housing crashes again, though, 100% hit the gaming market. Well, we'll see. I mean, the housing prices are pretty crazy right now. They're getting to be out of hand. So yeah, it's definitely going to hit it. But like I said, we'll see, man. Adjustments will be made. I think we'll be fine. Gaming survived lots of things, so I'm not a doomsayer when it comes to gaming. And oh my god, the price is like, whatever people will buy, they'll buy. If they don't buy, then they don't buy, and that's the reason. And that's that. Then, you know, it is what it is. Then Nintendo will probably extend the life of the system. Whatever. There'll be other things that they're gonna do to adjust. So, but no, I think we'll be fine. Gaming is still super profitable. Yeah, there's been a lot of closures and things like that, but it's still the biggest entertainment medium out there, and there's still going to be plenty of people looking forward to buying the Switch 2 and buying games. So yeah, I'm not really on the oh my god, I'm worrying about, nah. Like, if it happens, then I'm like, okay, yeah, like once we actually see it and it's actually okay, man, it's like way down, but until then, I'm not really part of that right now. At least in my opinion, at least. I mean, we've had people say that the crash is going to happen in gaming for like the last like 4 or 5 years now, right? Like full on NES, you know, full on 80s crash. Like we've been having people saying that's going to happen for a decade plus, and it's not happened. However, it has leveled. It has leveled out a bit. Like, gaming is no longer growing exponentially in terms of like core dedicated gaming. That is not growing exponentially. People are still spending a ton of money on games, and mobile is growing, smartphone is growing, but console hardcore gaming is not growing exponentially like it used to grow. Like, peak was like 7th gen, you know, Wii 360, PS3, that was like peak. DS, so that was like peak. And PSP, but after that, it's been kind of just like leveled. So, yeah. But it's all good though. Let's see, just bought a PS5 Pro, but I didn't have my base PS5 anymore. What happened to your base PS5? I think it'll be $399, but it's hard to really see all the consoles. Okay, all right, wait, we just talked about that. You just said that, didn't you? Okay, you retracted the message. Okay. That's true. The 7th gen was arguably the most successful gen ever, despite the 2008 recession. Yeah, 2008 was terrible, but yet that generation, people were buying more systems than ever. Xbox 360 was selling more than ever. PS3 started not picking up a little bit, not a lot, but picking up. It wasn't actually started picking up a bit more once Uncharted 1 came out, 2007, and in 2008 they got the price down a little bit, started picking up a little bit. The Wii was flying off of store shelves. So the DS was flying off of store shelves. The PSP was flying off of store shelves. So yeah, that was all during this terrible recession when people could not find work and all that. And for some reason, game systems were selling more than ever. So I don't know, you know. I got rid of all my games 7 to 8 months back. I'm still only getting everything back. That's why I'm still playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Okay. Right, because games are still selling physical when music and movies are going straight to streaming. Yeah, I mean, there are some things that are physical with music and all that, but yeah, most of it's just straight to streaming. Oh, no, it's all good, George FT. Since 360 was flying back to Microsoft with the red rings, too. Yeah, red rings, but 360 was still seen as like the default system. So people were just buying it. It sold well, even if you... Well, no, I don't know how much it would have sold without the red ring. But I think even without the red ring, I think it still would have sold a good amount. Like, it still would have sold a lot. Even without, like, red ring and people buying another one or whatever the case is. It still would have sold good. And then I think eventually they fixed the red ring. The situation with the red ring, they fixed it. Like, the Falcon chip Xbox and, like, the redesigned the new Xbox, the redesigned one. The smaller one or whatever. That one didn't have any problems. But yeah, a lot of the 360s, that 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, I think even 2009. I think the Falcon chip one, that was like 2009 or 2010. So yeah. Yeah, my first one red ringed. My second one, I think, red ringed. Or did it? Yeah. No, my second one got stolen. And then my third one, I bought a Falcon chip. I bought a Falcon chip Call of Duty Xbox. Want me to show you guys it? I got it. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, no. I dropped something, but I'm okay. So this is Falcon chip. It still works just fine. Call of Duty, what is it? Is it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty Black Ops 2? It's got some like writing on the side here. I don't know what that means, but 120 gigabyte hard drive. I think I spent $200 on this hard drive. But yeah, this is the Falcon chip one, and this one didn't red ring on me, and I used it a lot. The cool thing about the Xbox 360s that I really liked was the whole faceplate thing. The faceplate thing was cool, where you can like remove the faceplate and put a different faceplate. I guess Sony kind of has that now, like with the side plates. But in the 360 era, there was way more different faceplates to put. Like I had a San Francisco. I actually had all the NFL teams, but I just left the San Francisco 49ers one. But there was the faceplate stuff, which was really cool. COD Modern Warfare. Yeah, it was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare Xbox 360. I really got a lot of mileage out of this system. Back then, it had the AV output and the HDMI. It had the Ethernet port built in and another USB. 3 USBs. So it wasn't bad. This was a good system, man. It served me well. The external hard drive was interesting. It's kind of dusty. External hard drive, boom. You just take that right off. You can put another one on. But these things were expensive. This is $179 plus tax in California. Came up to $200 just for the hard drive. And remember, this was back then. This was in like 2008 or 2009 or whatever, right? So inflation, we're looking at what, $300 or something like that for 120 gigabytes of memory. So I remember, man. But no, it was cool. It was cool. It's a cool system. It's a cool Call of Duty system. I just bought it because it was the Falcon chip one. I don't remember where I bought it from, though. I actually don't remember where I bought this from. I bought it from somewhere, but I don't remember where or how or why, or even how much I spent for it. I don't remember. But no, yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. I like it a lot. This might be my favorite 360. Might be my favorite one. Yeah. Cool special edition. Yeah, the redesigned black Xbox 360 had the storage built in, right? So I was PS Wii in that era playing inferior ports. Yeah, that era the PS3 got a lot of trash ports, dude. Skyrim barely worked. Oh man, Skyrim barely worked. What was the usual culprit for the red ring? It was the chip in there that would overheat because the cooling process was not done correctly. So there was a chip in there, like the motherboard would fry and overheat. Cell processor, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was a little bit of a flop, although it did work really well for Sony's first party games, like definitely Uncharted, like 2 and 3 and Killzone. A lot of the first party games used the cell processor, but at the end of the day, it wasn't worth all the work. Even for Sony's first party teams, it wasn't worth doing all that crap for the cell processor, you know? Yeah, I got all the systems, and I bought my first Xbox 360. I bought that in 2006, and then I bought my PS3 in I think the end of 2006 or 2007, and then I bought my Wii launch day 2006. So I had them all by the end of 2007. Or sorry, 2006. Yeah, by the end of 2007, I had all the systems. Nah, I would say that even before The Last of Us, I would say that Uncharted 2 showed what the cell processor can do. I would say Uncharted 2 did. So that was, I think even, that was like 4 years before The Last of Us. I think Uncharted 2 showed what the cell processor could do. And I think Uncharted 3 as well. That was also before The Last of Us. But I also think Killzone 2. Killzone 2, even though, yeah, there was huge downgrades from that first trailer that they showed us, Killzone 2 and Killzone 3 definitely showed what the cell processor was about, because those visuals were nuts. MGS4, yeah, MGS4. Even though that game brought the cell processor to its knees. That was just the L processor. MGS brought that system to its damn knees, bro. Bro, you had long installs between chapters. The whole game looked great. It ran at 20 frames per a second. Bro, that game brought it to its knees, bro. So yeah. Might get a PS3. You guys should all go get a fat PS3 now before they become so rare to the point when once we go all digital. I would highly recommend at some point getting a fat PS3. Get like the 80 gig or the 60 gig. Get like the if you can find a launch model, even a 20 gig launch model, you can change the hard drive in there. I recommend, if you're a PlayStation fan, getting a launch model PlayStation 3, because those can play PS1 and PS2 games. So yeah. Yeah, that's why I said launch model. The launch model ones and the ones that came out shortly after the launch model. Any of the ones that had the redesign after that, those ones can't play. But the launch model ones can. That's why I say get the original 20 gig, the 60 gig, or I think even the 80 gig. 20 gig, 60 gig, 80 gig. All of those can play. But anything after that, it's like they stripped it out. Like any of the redesigns stripped it out. PS3 does sound like a jet engine, and it's a heater, bro. And it is a heater. It is a heater in the room. I was smart. I sold my old PS3 because I was stupid for a PS3 Slim so I can have Wi-Fi because the other one didn't have Wi-Fi. But then I was like, I really need to get that PS3 back. So guess what I did? I told you guys this story before, but I found somebody on OfferUp. You can find a lot of you know, people that do drugs on OfferUp and stuff like that. People that really need the money, go on OfferUp. Obviously meet in a secure, open, during the day location like Starbucks where there's people around, you know, and go inside. Don't go to their car. Go inside, you know, bring everything and be around other people. Don't ever go to their car. But if you can find somebody like that, I got a PS3, a fat PS3, 80 gig with all the different stuff and all of that. I got that for $100 in 2017, in 2016 or 2017. I went on my lunch break when I was working at this one job. I got it for $100. Dude looked like a crackhead, and he definitely needed the money. I could tell. I was like, "Here you go." He's like, "All right, man, here's your PS3," and he gave me like 8 or 9 games. He just gave me a bunch of games with it too. I was like, "All right, I'll take it." $100. Yeah, he got finessed. Hold up, I'll show you guys it. He got finessed. Look at this big boy. Oh yeah, come here. Come to daddy. Oh, look at that. Look at this big boy. Woo! Look how clean this big boy is, baby. Woo! Look at that. Yeah. I had to clean it up, man. He definitely was, I don't know, he was smoking, snorting some stuff off the top of it or something like that. There was definitely some white lines and stuff on it, but I had to just clean it up a little bit. Works like a dream, bro. Works like a dream. Yeah, it's clean. I cleaned it up. So yeah, man. I'm like, bro, did you even play this one? She's like, not really. So yeah, I got it for $100 back then. But yeah, I don't know if you can get that deal now. You can't get that deal now, but yeah, it's here. This thing is a weight, man. Hold up. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you get the. It also doubles as a weight, bruh. Okay. Okay. It doubles as a arm press. Do some other weight, bruh. Doubles. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Yeah. This definitely doubles as a weight. Man, they sell an OG PS3s for like 125 to 200 depending on its condition in resale. I would definitely pick that up at that price for sure. For like 100, if you can get one for 125 to 200, and it's like, and if it works, that's a good price. That is a good price. All right, so we're gonna do a bonus stream today, guys, and I want to talk to you guys about the bonus stream. Nick is here, so I know he's gonna love this. So we're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows just right now. And I have everything hooked up, but hold up, there's a little bug right here. All right, there we go, got it. Okay, cool. All right, there's a little bug in here. I don't know how it got in here, but I killed it. Okay, so we're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I had a little bit of a problem. I had a big problem. Okay, I had a really big problem recently. Anytime in the last couple days that I tried to hook up my PS5 to my capture card, it would not work. I could not get my capture card to work on PS5. I tried everything, and I didn't know what was going on. Now, as you guys all know, a couple of years ago, I was watching Cobra Kai, and I really got into it, and I decided that I wanted to try out some kicks in my room when I was at my mom's place when we were moving. And I accidentally kicked my PS5, and I kicked it with such force that it bounced off the wall, smacked down, the plate flew off of it, and I cracked the back of the HDMI cord. The HDMI input. It's cracked. It's like cracked all the way through. And whenever I try to put an HDMI cord into the PS5, it won't actually lock in. It won't actually lock in at all. And yes, that's a true story. I was doing Cobra Kai kicks in my room. I used to do martial arts, guys. I was doing a Cobra Kai kicks in my room. Like, I saw a kick and I wanted to try it out. And I was like, okay, let me just make a little bit of space. And I misunderstood how tall I am, maybe. I don't know. But I could have swore that my foot does not reach as long as my foot reached. But it kicked the top of my PS5. And like I said, I hit it with some force. Bounced off, the plate flew off, and it cracked the back of the HDMI in. So I've never had any issue connecting my what's it called? My PS5 to my capture card. It's always worked. But for some reason, I don't know if constantly putting in the HDMI cord and having to hold it up like with the game or hold it up with something, because remember, it's loose. It wouldn't actually stay in. Like, you have to make sure that you hold it up with something. Otherwise, it would just fall out and I would lose my signal to the TV. So it's been like that for years. Like, it's been like that for 2 years now, plus. So, obviously, I've got Atelier Yumiya. I've got Assassin's Creed Shadows. I got to capture footage. I've got to do a bunch of stuff. And it's not working. I'm trying everything and it's not working. So, I had to buy a new PlayStation. And when I went to go buy a new PlayStation, why am I not going to just buy a PS5 Pro? So, like, I could have just got the standard PlayStation, but there's no point. I'm going to trade in this thing anyway. So, trade it in or sell it anyway. So, sell it, get whatever, because it still works. It just can't connect to a capture card, and get a PS5 Pro. So, I ended up getting a new PS5 Pro. So it makes sense. So I know Nick was gonna like that, because and I did use your PS5 Pro funds, Nick. I did use some of that out there. So it did save me. It did save me some of the PS5. But it's so expensive, bro. Goodness gracious, it's expensive. But yeah, I mean, it's a business expense. And once again, I needed to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. I needed to play Atelier Yumiya, and I needed to capture footage. The other day when I was playing Atelier, it's because I was like, oh snap, you know, like my PS5 wasn't working. I tried to get it to work before the day, so I tried it on the Switch. I tried to capture footage. I couldn't capture footage of Atelier Yumiya. I had to keep on just downloading, like using the built-in capture card, like where you record your gameplay. But that sucks, man, because then you have to go through and then you have to wait while it records all. Like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to hook it up to my capture card and for it to record the gameplay. So I had no option but to actually go out there and get another PS5. And I'm like, I'm not just gonna buy like the base PS5. If I'm gonna get another PS5 and sell my previous one, I might as well just get a PS5 Pro. So yeah, man. So you see, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a disc drive. I don't like that at all. But once again, I'm in a little bit of a tight spot. I'm in a tight spot because, one, I need to get a PS5 so I can record the gameplay and all of that stuff or whatever. But if you're gonna buy another PS5, why are you just going to buy the standard PS5? If you're going to sell your PS5 anyway, because I already knew somebody that wanted it, if you're going to sell that PS5 anyway, why are you just going to buy another base PS5? Just get the better one. So that's the reason why I did that. I was like, I'll just get the better one. But yes, I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a disc drive. I actually hate the fact that it doesn't have a disc drive. So I had to get another disc drive. But I don't have the disc drive yet because I haven't bought it. But the games that I'm playing on PS5 for review are all physical. Or sorry, are all digital. So they're all digital. So it doesn't matter. I don't need the disc drive right now. And I'll get the disc drive later, but I don't need the disc drive right now because I got a review code for Assassin's Creed and I got a review code for Atelier. And I needed to capture footage. I need to get footage of these games. I need to be able to talk about it. I need to be able to cover it because I got reviews coming for both of them. And I need to be able to stream it as well. And my PS5 did not connect to stream. And I wasn't going to go there and buy another standard PS5. So I was like, whatever. Let me just buy this. So yeah. So if you need a disc drive urgently, you got me? I mean, I would like a disc drive. All my games are physical, Nick. If you want to sponsor that, that'd be great. But no, you don't have to, bro. You don't have to. It's okay. You've supported enough over the years. You've donated. You've probably donated the amount of a disc drive already, so you're good. You don't have to. Shoutouts to Vincent with the 10. So we need to destroy the overclock. Let's go. Music Quest Mario Party 2 Bowser's Land Extended. So yeah, there you go. There is the surprise that I had for you guys. There's the surprise. All right, let's see here. Mario Party 2 Bowser's Land. There you go. Let's see here. The PS5 Pro will last as long as there's no new season of Cobra Kai, bruh. It will. It will last as long as there's no season. But yeah, I've already got that PS5 sold. I just gotta package it up and take it to the person's place. So it's already sold. He gave me a good amount for it too. I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So give me a second. I have it up here. I'm just gonna wipe it. I gotta wipe it and I gotta clean it up for my friend. But as you can see, here it's kind of hard. See, those are the marks when it hit off the wall. It pinged off the wall. And then right here, let me show you guys my HDMI port. I know it's kind of hard to see, but right there, you see that little line? That's the crack. That's the crack on the HDMI. I know it's not focused, but right there, it's like bent and it won't capture. Like it's just done. It won't capture. And I've tried everything. I tried different cords. I tried different capture. I tried everything for the last 2 to 3 days. I've been scrambling to try to capture footage. But if you guys want to know why I didn't have Assassin's Creed footage and all that ready, I didn't feel like capturing, like pressing the whatever and having to go into my capture card and like transferring the footage. I'm like, man, I ain't doing all that. That's too much. So I urgently needed to get something else. So yeah. Oh boy, this is huge. Big boy. Big boy. Aries says, I want a disc drive as long as they're releasing physical discs, says Aries. Thank you for the $10. Nick 93 with the $5 PS5 Pro Gang. PS5 Pro Gang. PS5 Pro Gang. PS5 Pro Gang. For sure. Let's go, man. PS5 Pro Gang in the house. So I hate the fact that there's no fit. Dude, oh my god, I was molding when I bought this. You guys are seeing me now and I'm being happy and all that. Nick, I was molding, bro. When I went to go pick it up, the guy was like, is that, to the point where he asked me, he's like, you good, dude? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I was molding. I was legitimately modding because all I wanted to do was just capture foot. I didn't have any damn time, dude. I'm playing Atelier, Xenoblade's coming out. I'm playing Shadows. I'm covering news. Like, I just had so much stuff. Gotta be a dad, obviously. And I was just molding when I couldn't get this thing to work, bro. Shout outs to the casual noob. Oh, my bad. I missed your dollar. It says, did you sell your old PS5 to your wife for full price? No, I did not sell my old PS5 to my wife for full price. No, she did not. It was not a full price. It was somebody else. A bit of regret that you buy. It's not a regret that I bought it. It's just the fact that I had to in a hectic time period. Like, I'm trying to get work done and I can't capture footage. That's the most annoying thing ever. If you talk to an editor or anybody that edits footage and they say the most annoying thing is capturing, editing is the most annoying. Like, capturing gameplay footage and then sifting through it. But if you don't even get to the point where you can capture that gameplay footage and get it onto your PC and sift through it and splice together your review, that makes it even more annoying. So I was just molding from that. That's what was pissing me off, was that now is the time that my capture card doesn't work. The last time that I streamed PS5, it worked. So I think, what did I stream before? I forgot what I streamed, but I streamed something on PS5 not that long ago. And it worked just fine. And now it just stopped working. I think maybe the HDMI got too loose. I'm not sure. So yeah, I feel you. I would have been pissed off if they have one just use my old disc drive. I mean, luckily, what I'm playing on PS5 right now is all digital. So I don't need the disc drive right now. But yeah, Aries, I agree with you. Like, eventually, I'll get the disc drive eventually. You know, whatever. But yeah. They better always get, yeah, I think an option would always, I mean, it'd be great if they just put it in there, but I mean, I guess, yeah, if they're gonna just say screw you, you're not getting it, at least the option is in there. I think there should always be an option, but I mean, I think the option will be toast after this next generation. I think there will be an option for PS6, but PS6 is probably gonna be a heavily digital, like, digital system. I doubt that there's going to be a ton of people making physical games for it. I mean, yeah, there'll be some, but yeah. I mean, if you don't include it standard, like with any option, like where it's always an option, most people are just not going to have the option. It's going to be like the same thing like the Wii. Remember the Wii with, like, yeah, you can have an Ethernet port with the Wii, but it's not standard on there. Same thing goes like with the Switch. it's not standard with like the regular system, so most people probably aren't going to use it. Yeah, you can buy an adapter for it, you can buy an extension as an optional, but most people just aren't going to do that, you know, because it's not the standard. It's not standard in there. So last game I remember was FF16. I think I streamed Metaphor. Yeah, I streamed Metaphor Refantasio, if I'm not correct. Did I stream? Yes, I definitely streamed Metaphor Refantasio. I think I think I did for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Metaphor. Yeah, the extra memory's nice. I agree. The extra and Assassin's Creed Shadows apparently looks incredible on there. I played a little bit, but apparently it looks really good. So yeah. Send it to John to fix it and make a video. The damn shipping on that would be like $60. Yeah, maybe John should fix it for me. Maybe I'll have him do that. So, I hate that laptops are getting rid of, I think my Ethernet ports too. Yeah, laptops getting rid of Ethernet ports as well. Yeah, that sucks too. But then again, I mean, if it's a laptop, I guess maybe it makes more sense that a laptop wouldn't have an Ethernet port. But I mean, it would be nice if it does. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't, that's not cool, you know. But I mean, the Wi-Fi is getting so fast these days for laptops. It's like, you know, like the 7 mesh Wi-Fis and like the 6Es and all that. So yeah. I've been playing with Noe much, a lot, but I haven't played with Yasuke too much. But yeah, let's get into the Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. I'll extend the time if we hit some goals. I'll extend the time more. All colors. Maybe we'll play. We gotta play for at least an hour, right? So we'll play for like maybe another 15 mins extended. 15 extra minutes of gameplay. All right. We will do that. Give me a second here, guys. Let's get that going. How about we just do... how about we just do 5? All right. Here we go. Let me get this going here. Shout outs to everybody that dropped donos, though, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's get this going here. We have our little goal set. I'm going to play it regardless, though. It don't matter what we do on that, but I am going to play it. And we are going to have fun, or at least I think we're going to have fun. I'm playing on expert difficulty, so I'm not good at Assassin's Creed. I am bad. I would say that I'm bad at the game. I'm definitely not good at this game. So I might get clapped a few times. I have it on the hardest difficulty. So there's that as well. So there's also that. All right. Let's see here. And we're going to go with which, oh man, what did I do? Okay. All right. Okay. I don't think I have the, what's it called? This mouse is not working correctly because I cannot even grab my, I can't even adjust my freaking cam link. What's going on here? Yeah, I can't even adjust my cam link right now, and it's acting super weird. Anyway, that's fine. I think we should change this to... Change this to chunky. Let's change this to chunky. Yeah, I'm just trying to change it to where my cam link is. And yeah, it's just, for some reason, it's just acting... Yeah, it's just acting weird. I don't know. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, we'll just have to do this then. We'll just have to do it like this. Hopefully that's good enough. Give me 1 second. That was not the Atelier Yumiya demo. That was the full game. That was not the demo. Okay, which one am I at? Okay, yeah, this one here. I think I'm right in the middle of a combat phase right now. I'm like raiding a, yeah, I'm in Osaka. I'm raiding. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I remember what I'm doing. Oh, can you do it? You can do like a back dodge? Oh, that's interesting when you're crouched. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so we have 3 of those guys. I'm taking out everybody here, not the civilians. You can't take them out. They don't care about me, but I'm taking everybody out. So let me give you guys the breakdown. Right now, I'm with Noe on her path. I just got my house building stuff that I'm doing, but right now I'm in this little side quest, and there's this big old huge location around here. That I'm gonna get this tower, and I'm gonna look around and take out all these things and do here before I head over to Sakai. But I'm doing this place first. And yeah, this is on PS5 Pro. It doesn't look as good as this on the base PS5 or obviously Xbox or anything, but all right, let's see what we got here. Okay. I think what I can do is, oh, where's that other guy going? Okay, yeah, let's get this guy first. We'll probably start a little fight, but oh well. Okay, that's just weird. All right, here we go. You just sneak up on him right now. Hey. If I was playing by myself right now, I would definitely... Oh my god! Yo! Oh my god, there's too many of them. Okay, we gotta go. No, not photo mode. We gotta go. There's way too many. Yeah, there's way too many of them. Alright, we'll just let it cool down a bit. Putting together Secret Labs Magnus Pro desk, and the thing is heavy. Those things are so overpriced. I was looking at getting one, but I just couldn't justify spending that much on that desk. I'm like, what does it actually offer? Have a seat, buddy. About to say, that person's about to get cooked too. What do we got? Still got a lot of people there. We can just run away. That's what makes it so easy, though. If you just get caught, just run. Okay, there's 2 people there. So, one of them's gonna see me no matter what. Come over here. Yeah, they got like the old school stealth mechanics. I like the stealth in this game is actually really good. I like playing as this chick. She's super fast and she's fun to use. I think we can deal with this many people now. All right, here we go. We got this little... And I'm not capturing this gameplay, and I definitely need to be capturing it. All right, here we go. I got like a poison blade right now, so I do like poison damage to them. Ow! Don't worry about me. I'll take my kunai back. There's so many guards out here. It's crazy. Yo, Johnny with the $2.99? Thank you so much, Johnny. Appreciate that. Let's go. I don't know if my alert box is working or not right now, but it should be. Hey, thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate that. Wait, how'd that hit still hit me? Hey, yo. We're getting a ton of experience points here, too. Oh, wait. Whoa. Who can see me? Oh, okay. That guy? I didn't have it marked. Yeah, the game looks... On PS5 Pro, it even looks better. Alright. I think we got everybody here. Yeah, I think I literally took out everybody here. Alright, so... Let's take a look. Alright, okay, yeah. Let's go around here to this question mark. And then we will, we'll do the main base. I don't know if there's gonna be a day one patch. I think there was definitely a patch before. Now I can talk about it. There was a patch before the game officially launched that Ubisoft told us about that we downloaded. But I don't know. There was probably. I mean, obviously it's Ubisoft. There's obviously gonna be more patches for everything, but this is the performance mode, and it looks this good in the performance mode, which is crazy, you know. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed games always have tons of what's it called? Tons of levels. Like it's always, at least not all Assassin's Creed games, but a lot of them. And this doesn't. I mean, I'm playing this on like my monitor, dude. On my OLED TV. It looks nuts on PS5 Pro. It looks so good. About the game overall, I feel like it's the best 8 out of 10 game that I've played in a while. It's like a really good, Like, much better than a lot of other 8 out of 10 games. That's my feeling right now. And it's one of the best 8 out of 10 games. And for Assassin's Creed, it's like a 9 out of 10. You know? For me, I don't like Assassin's Creed. And I've been very vocal about that, me not liking Assassin's Creed. Game looks good. Can't wait. Yeah. Looks good. Thank you for another super chat, guys. Appreciate that. I think we got 2 on the board to get to that goal. Let's go. Where's he going? Get down. Oh, they saw me? From over there? Oh, okay, that's fine. We can fight. Come over here. Oh my, dude, I keep on hitting the photo mode on accident. I need to do the parries more. There we go. I tried to parry and I messed up. Let me not get backed into a corner. He died because of the poison. Let's go. Oh my god, dude, I'm about to die. Alright. Busted his armor. A lot of these dudes are armored on the harder difficulty. I'll break his stance. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Yeah, John talked about a lot how it was a little inconsistent. Sometimes you could see from far away. Yeah. It's all good. I mean, I'd rather have it be where it was like that than not, I guess. I'd rather have it to where it's not like the AI is stupid, you know? I don't want the AI to be dumb. But yeah, it seems like, I don't know how they saw me from that far, but they did, you know? Alright, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to hide the bodies.
A killer is about. Our search is done. No threat.
Your search is done? I don't know about that, buddy. You didn't do a good enough job. Do Streamlabs donos don't count. They'll count towards it. They'll count towards it. They don't count towards the super chat goal, but I'll count it towards it. So we have 2. We have 2, not 1. So I'll count it. I don't care if it's super chat or Streamlabs, but yeah, I'll count it. We'll count whatever I get. We'll count it. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I'm just happy to be able to have where I can actually stream and capture the game. Because think about how frustrating it is. I'm trying to have this stream for Assassin's Creed, show you guys the game, talk about it, and I can't even capture the footage. Is gameplay similar to Ghost of Tsushima? I mean, they're all kind of similar, but Ghost of Tsushima is definitely different in terms of how, like, the upgrades and the path, and, like, the controls, and there's a lot of things that are very different. Okay, that guy's asleep. Okay. My chat says I'm not enough memory, so my chat just does that. Okay. What the? What is he doing?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I must have drifted off.
Woo! Oh, he's getting cooked by the poison. He's gonna die from the poison. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Ghost of Tsushima, yeah. But it controls and looks and plays differently, though. Alright, am I in that question mark place? Oh, I'm almost there. Okay, cool. Let me... Can I mark this place? Okay, yeah, I can mark it. Alright, here we go. People got people sleeping on the job? Yeah, the combat is the stealth and the combat are probably the strong suit of the game. Stop waking people up, man. Let them sleep. Let them sleep. Man's gotta sleep. Is he walking this way? Oh no, he's walking away. Okay, upper construction site. Okay, cool. That dude's going around waking... What is he, going around waking people up? Wonder if they can see me from over here. Man, they got me from there too, huh? Come up, come up. This dude got Spartan kicked off from there, bro. I thought he was gonna throw something at me. Oh, he died from the poison. Cooked. What is this guy doing? Take a kunai. Oh man, don't get sliced. I got sliced. I need to parry more. That's one thing I need to do. I need to parry more. There we go. Yo. Cooked. Super cooked. What? Who's that? Is he gonna stand up there? What is he gonna do? Oh man, he's coming this way. I got him before he can react. Let's go. Alright. Wonder, are there any material? Why is this place so empty, bruh? There ain't no freaking loot over here? Come on now. No. Yo, Nick, thank you for the dono, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciate the $1 dono, Nick. Hey, what's up, the cool guy? Shout outs to Vatson and the cool guy in the house. Let's go. I am playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I am hiding in the shadows and taking out everybody in this camp to show you guys the combat. I'd probably be more stealthy if I'm playing by myself, but that takes a while. Yo, the Great Wall with the 5.
I appreciate you streaming the game for us.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best audience, best peeps in the world, man. I wouldn't do it for anybody else, bruh. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate that. Big love. Thank you guys. I can't tell. Is he facing forward? Okay, no, he's backward. I don't have the double assassination perk. Actually, no. I thought I could do a... No, I messed that one up. He's poisoned, though. It's okay. We can fight. I need to get better at fighting anyway. I can barely see them. There you go. Here's a parry.
We
Oh,
really
God.
went from OJ playing COD last year to him now playing Assassin's Creed now. What has happened to our GOAT? Wow, JK. Looking forward to that Mario Kart discussion next week for that Switch 2 Direct.
Yes, sir.
Only 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I know. I'm totally a casual now, bro. I'm a dude bro casual now. Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. All it took was Japan, bro. Thanks, Party Man, with the $5 dono. All it took was Assassin's Creed going to Japan to get me. And all the freaking grifters. I'll be honest, I'm playing this also to... Screw the grifters, man. I'm playing it just to say nice things because I can't stand grums and all those weirdos, man. So I'll be honest, part of me wanted to play it just so I can just say, screw you guys, you know? They want everybody to boycott it. Don't tell me what to do. So that's part of it as well. There are so many people. Oh, here's the Daisho. The captain? Okay. And finally, we got some freaking loot. Here we go. Yeah, all it took. Don't expect me to play the next Assassin's Creed, like Assassin's Creed, you know, Sparta or Assassin's Creed. Don't expect me to play that one though, guys. You know, I'm playing this one because it's in Japan and I like what they're doing here. But I don't know about the other ones. Fortnite, I know. We just need Fortnite or like Madden. I'm definitely not an Assassin's Creed fan. I don't know if I'll ever actually be like a real Assassin's Creed fan. I do enjoy this though. I do like this game. No, this game's cool. That doesn't mean I'm an Assassin's Creed fan though. That doesn't mean I'm a fan of the franchise. I just like this game. I think it's a solid, like I said, it's the best 8 out of 10 game that I've played. It's the best 8 out of 10. I like how these people do not care. Oh, this guy doesn't even know. He's like, okay, he doesn't even know who I am. Cool. We can just go from above and kill him. I must say, people like Osmond Gold influenced me so much that after seeing this game, it seems pretty normal, and the hate pretty much overreaction fell in the trap. Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of people realize. Like, listen, if you don't like a game, that's fine, but I mean, at least like it's just a game. Like the Yasuke parts aren't even bad. It's just a game. It ain't anything to be all crazy about. But a lot of these guys, like I said, a lot of these guys are getting rich off of farming you guys' hate for video games, like to be angry at things. These guys are making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars off of you guys being angry at potentially you having fun with the game. Think about that. You're not making anything while they're making tons of money. Think about that for a second. Why are you gonna let someone rile you up to the point to be so angry while they profit and make thousands of dollars while you make nothing? Not only do you get to probably not experience a game that you might like, but then you just get to sit there and watch them capture money while telling you to hate everything. That doesn't make any sense. How does that make sense? While they laugh all the way to the bank. A lot of these guys are probably playing Assassin's. They're probably looking forward to playing Assassin's Creed themselves. They'll sit there and say for Culture War stuff, and then they see the gameplay. Damn, I might want to play that myself. While sitting here and telling you how terrible everything is. Guarantee you a lot of these dudes are probably going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows, bro, on the DL. That's why they never show you their game lists and stuff. Bet you anything a lot of them are going to play it on the DL. Because they think it looks cool. Hey! Since haven't played it since the first one, are they still good? I mean, yeah, they're still good. They just got like kind of like boring and repetitive at times. But I like this one. It's in Japan. And the stealth in this game is really good. I like the stealth. Look at all these people here. Oh my gosh. Wait, where's the loot at? There was a place where there was a bunch of loot. Hey, don't worry about me. I won't worry about you. But yeah, I'm not an Assassin's Creed guy. I want to make sure I say that again. I think that guy's facing forward, isn't he? Yeah, he's facing forward. Okay, he's gonna come over. Is he coming over here? For what? Okay. Oh my god. Hey! Come over here. I think I was making too much noise. Okay, this guy's asleep. Got two guys over there. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Odyssey. I played it, I tried it, I do not like it. They made you grind way too much. It was way too grindy. And I like grinding. But that game was like, they tried to just get you to buy microtransactions.
Why am I here?
Best if I remain unseen.
Yo! Yeah, Valhalla was way too bloated for my liking. Okay, I'm going into the. Also, there's some wealth there. There's some loot there. Is that what they're trying to say with that red thing? Okay. I guess I'm going into the location here. This is gonna be a. Oh, they got some legendary armor in here. 3,000. All right, this is a pretty big one. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's rumored for Switch 2 as well. I don't think it's gonna look as good as this though. Oh, come on! Did he see me? Oh, come on, dude. Don't come over here. Oh, he's gonna come over here. Oh my god, he's gonna come over here. No, don't come over here. Hey! Actually, come over here. Two for the price of one. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna run it in balanced mode. Yeah, balanced mode. But the game apparently runs okay on Xbox Series S as well, from what I understand. I mean, that could be wrong, but it ain't gonna look as good as this. I'm not gonna kill him though. If they have that yellow bar on them, you're not going to be able to kill them in one assassination. Although, you can change it, though. If you don't like the fact that you don't kill people on, like, the first assassination, you can change that. But, I mean, I have it to where, you know, I don't kill on every assassination, depending on, like, the enemy. But, yeah, you can change it in the options, though. A guaranteed assassination. So, it's actually really annoying. It's actually really annoying I mean, it works that way, but it's like, whatever, you know? Are they gonna follow me all the way up here?
playing games.
Find anything?
All right, there he is. Got him.
The same to you.
Oh my god, yo, chill. I killed one of the Daishos, so it got me a mastery point. And I have a skill where if I do an assassination from the top, I'll instantly throw a kunai and kill someone right next to me that notices me. That was pretty cool. Shout outs to Joel Pitts. Thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Ooh, another one. Nice. Number 2. All right. Here we go. Like, set himself up perfectly. No, I can't kill him. What is he drinking? You gonna spit fire at me? He's parrying everything. Come on. Bow and arrow? I don't know his attack pattern. I'm just gonna dodge. There goes his armor. Alright, here we go. Okay. Oh, nice one. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my god, he comes with another one! How many of those is he gonna do? Freaking Mr. Twisty. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know his attack pattern. I better heal a little bit. He's out here doing strings. Is there an inventory system for all the items? Yes. I can show you guys that real quick, I guess, since we're doing show and tell with the game. So you have like your weapons. You can equip different swords. I have this one, even though these ones are better, but I like the poison buildup. The poison buildup is nice. So they get poison, so I like this sword because you can poison them. But I have other swords that I can use that are stronger right now that I leveled up. So you can use those different swords if you want. I can put it on. I can put maybe this one on my other weapon. Actually, no. Yeah, it doesn't do that. Primary weapon, and then you have on like your. This is this tools gear. So if you can like, it helps like with your kunais and all this stuff. Like if you do tools. So yeah, it's like a legendary like light armor that I got from like raiding this one base. And then I have new masks that I can wear. You have different masks that she can wear, or like hoods. This one's 51, but these ones I get more adrenaline gain, but yeah, none of them have better armor stats except for this level 8 one, but I can't wear it. It's level 8, so yeah, everything else is not as good. And then you have other stuff that's blocked off right now. You can change horse stuff too. There's also your here's like the different stuff that disciplines that you can master. There's 2 more that I haven't unlocked yet, but at least on this file. So you have assassin, shinobi, tools, and katana. Right now I'm doing more of a assassin, and I'm doing katana. So I'm doing sneaky, and then when I get caught, I'm kind of doing stuff. But like shinobi's cool too. Assassin, it's just like, you know, what it sounds like. But I need to get my mastery rank up more. I can do this, get more vulnerable enemies. Like when they're dazed or poisoned. And then katana is just like for your like overall like weapon strength and different certain attacks that you can do as well. So this one says increase damage with melee weapons. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna increase the damage. So I got that. And then the more mastery points you put in, then you'll go up a level on it. So yeah. So that's it's actually pretty simple inventory. Nothing too crazy. And then, of course, obviously, you have your objectives and your world, and you can look at the, like, everyone that's in the game. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so I'm not going to go too far here, but if you go there, there's some stuff down there, but I don't want to go over there. But yeah, you can look and see, like, how you are, Yasuke, his stuff, like, Tomiko, she helps you with your base, and, like, what you need to do in, like, Noe's journey, and then other people that you meet as well along the way, and, like, your hideout. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's also a store too where you can buy, I think you can buy stuff and all. I don't know, I haven't looked at it too much, but if you're really into it, you want to spend some more, you can. Nick93 with the dollar dono. Again, thank you so much, Nick. I'm guessing you're enjoying the PS5 Pro gameplay. I knew you'd like this one. I was thinking about you, even though I was malding when I was buying it, when I got it. Nick, I was thinking about you though, bro. I was like, at least he'll be happy. I was definitely malding though, mainly because I couldn't capture the footage, not because it's like whatever. I have business expenses all the time, right? Like you gotta spend money in this business, but yeah, it was more for the fact that like my PS5 stopped working, and I like my PS5. Like I actually like my base PS5. It's nice. I've been using it for going on 5 years now. So yeah. Yeah, this is a PS5 Pro. You missed the story with what happened, like how my old PS5 broke, or I couldn't capture footage with it, so I had to get a new one. I didn't need to do all that. A little bit kind of dramatic, but that's okay. Where are the other two dice shows at here? Let's find them. Is it worth it for the average gamer? Absolutely not. Not at the price. No, average gamer, no. This is my job, so this is like my work. I mean, it's fun, but it's also like I wanted to cover it for work as well. Like, obviously to show people, hey, look, I'm notable in this industry. I can get a game early. Juice Man Vaughn came here saying, wait, why did you get a game? You? So it's covering it because it gives you a little bit of, obviously a little bit of clout, right? You get to cover a game early, but then also two, I was actually interested in the game too, so. But, like, yeah, as a content creator, yeah, you should probably have one as like, if you're going to be, most of my review copies are PS5. So if you're going to be reviewing most of, like, the review copies on PS5, it's probably good to have a PS5 Pro. Probably. Because then you can tell people, hey, look, this is how it runs on PS5 Pro. Okay, there's two people there. Is that the dice show? Oh my god, yo. Is that him? Oh, okay. Hold up. No, there's too many people. Oh, dude, freaking photo mode. Oh my god, airstrike! Sorry guys, get tripped up with the controls every now and then, still learning. People be putting in airstrikes on you. When I first saw it, I'm like, did somebody just call it airstrike on me? In like feudal Japan? It's not letting me assassinate. I don't know why. I should be able to hit that length from here. Oh. No! Did I parry on that one? Wasn't a perfect parry though. He's gonna die from poison. Rain fire! Yeah, that guy. They called an airstrike on me, bruh. I'm just getting a ton of experience points. That's what I like about it, man. I just like taking people out because you get like a lot of experience so I can level up my skills. Where'd that guy go? Okay, yeah, he's there. Alright, here we go. That's not the dice show for me to do the objective. Oh, what? I guess he heard him. Okay. I wait. Oh my, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely in the wrong spot because they're calling in airstrikes on me. Okay, where'd this guy come from? Okay. Yeah, I'm getting called air. I gotta definitely take a different approach because this place is not...
Bring me more soldiers.
Yeah, bring me more soldiers. Oh, yeah, and then people are just coming out of nowhere. Okay, that's what's happening here. I'm never gonna get past this spot. Oh my gosh.
This ends here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the best place to go. Oh, they're gonna really follow me out here. Oh my goodness. No, I don't have the disk drive yet. I'll get it later. Yeah, I gotta sneak my way past all this because they're just following me. Yeah, there's like a million of these people. Oh my, dude, he's got a gun! Oh my gosh. I am legit getting absolutely destroyed.
They've got out you. Shinobi.
That's too far of a drop. Yeah, I definitely got clipped there with the... I didn't know they had a gun. I had no idea. Some of them have like the old school, like... No! I didn't... Oh my goodness. I just reset the whole freaking thing. Yo, Jess! Yo, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome. Shout outs to the Jess Adele raid. Yeah, we just playing some Assassin's Creed Shadows. Appreciate you guys raiding. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Jess Adele, thank you for the follow as well. Shout outs to all the raiders. Appreciate you guys following. Thank you so much. Help me get cooked here in Assassin's Creed on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, 100+ people raiding over there. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Oh no! I did not mean to fall. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bounce, man. This place is too heat. There's too much heat. Too much heat here. Oh my god, soldiers everywhere! Do they like respawn? Thank you to all the raiders coming through. I appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see where we're at though. Yeah, we got absolutely cooked in this construction site. We got absolutely cooked. Like, no, don't dispatch. I ain't dispatching nobody. Yeah, absolutely bodied. I think the best route would probably... I mean, I gotta find the dice show captain people. I gotta find those people first and foremost. I don't know what's going on there, but I think we got pretty much everything at the upper construction site. So we pretty much got that. Yeah. No, we gotta get into this place. I'm leveled enough to get there. We gotta get into this place. We got 2 more that we gotta defeat. The dice shows, we got 2 more. And then we gotta find... There's a chest with legendary armor. So I'm going to get that armor. But I might die in the process. But I'm going to get it. I am going to get it. So we're going to head back. And this time I'm going to sneak past. I'm going to do a better job. I'm going to do my best. My best Solid Snake impersonation. They're still talking. They're still like, where is she at? Yeah, I jumped off from there into this thing, so... Two soldiers are there. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we gotta go straight through there. Okay.
I can't let them see me.
Am I back out here? Yeah, I'm back out by the moat. Oh, man. I completely like went around in a circle. Okay. That's fine. Sadly got a knockout. Hey, take it easy, Jess. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate you. Have a nice night. Shout outs to all the raiders that came through. I know you probably had a good stream over on your end. I'll definitely check out the stream when I get the chance. Thank you for raiding. I appreciate it. I have not had somebody raid my stream in a long time. Should you be worried? Yes, you should be very worried. What? Wait a minute. What the? I don't know how I fell there. Should you be worried? No, you should be. It's fine. Game is fun. Game is fun. All right, yo, I'm back. Let's go. All right. Let's see here. Ooh. All right. Where am I? Okay, good. I'm actually in. This was a better route for me, guys. I took the hard route. This route was much better. Are you going to do a viewpoint so you can see the area better? Yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going inside. Finally, some loot. It's been like forever. Look at all those golden flashes there. Golden flashes. All those golden bright spots or whatever. Glowing spots. Those are all loot. And I think that is the... That might be the loot that we need to get for the objective too. Alright. Cool. Yes, Xenoblade Chronicles X reviews are out. Game is awesome. So I want to see what's on that. Okay, no, I'm just going to go through here. Oh my goodness. Look at all these people. Oh, goodness. Walk faster. Okay. We got to start hiding the bodies now. We just can't leave them out like we did outside. Just can't leave them out. Dude, it's pitch black in here. I cannot see. Charlotte Murphy, I cannot see anything. Goodness gracious. Is that a key? I think that's a key. PS5 Pro AC Shadows Fire. It's pretty good. I cannot lie. Is this guy innocent? Yeah, he's innocent. I'm not gonna kill him. But I am gonna grab him. I am gonna knock you out, man. I'm sorry. It's okay. Oh, right. Right there in his food. Take something to eat, buddy. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Holy brush. Good rations refilled. That's good. Let's just put him a little bit behind here just in case somebody comes in here. Maybe they might not be able to see him behind there. Yeah, he was hungry. We took care of him, though. We didn't kill him. If people are in orange, that means that they're innocent. Like, you don't, like, the orange people, they're just innocent bystanders. I mean, you can kill them if you want to. You'll get experience, but that's on your own conscience if you kill them. I just like to knock them out unless I have to kill them. But yeah. Okay. There's somebody there. Oh! I didn't know there was somebody there. I got the perk for the assassination through the thing. Cyber Taurus with the $4.99 says, "Wow, epic algorithm notification fail from YouTube. Didn't know you were on until I opened the app. Well, watching the latest stuff that I missed on." Shout out Cyber Taurus. Yeah, app fail. It happens, bro. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, we're playing some AC Shadows right now. We hit the goal though. We'll extend it for 15 minutes. Shout outs to Nick93 supporting the stream a lot today too. Excited about. Yeah, but I mean, I'll be honest, man. Oh my God. I need to freaking. Oh, it's her. No, come here. Oh, sorry, lady. You should have just chilled. Sorry. Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed is good. PS5 Pro it's definitely, this game's enhanced for PS5 Pro though, so it's an enhancement. You know, they enhanced it. All right, here we go. Ooh, some headgear. Let's take a look. Oh, better. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi. We got the Miyagi dough. Let's go. It don't look like Miyagi dough, but it's a headband. I'll take it. Tenshu Z. All right. Where are we going next? Wait. What are they? Oh, he's asleep. What? What? What the? Wait a minute! Wait! What? Okay, this guy. Wait, did y'all see that? What was that? Okay. Maybe a patch or two would be done. What's all that about? I assassinated that guy like 3 or 4 times. What the? All right. Whatever. Yeah, definitely a glitch. Yeah, this dude definitely did. I mean, he caught my hand one time. He caught my hand, then went right back down to sleep. Was like, all right, good, nice try. Nice try, but I'm awake now. But please allow me to sleep. What are you doing? Allow me to sleep. Yeah, definitely not my time. Legit dude was like, yeah, I'm not dying right now. That was really funny. I haven't actually had that happen to me yet. That's the funny thing. That's never happened to me. That's the first time that that's happened to me. Where somebody was like on the ground line, I assassinate them. They're like, nope. I assassinate them again. They're like, nope. And then like they just sit down and I'm like, what? Who saw me? Oh my god, those people saw me. I freaking suck at stealth, dude. I shouldn't have assassinated that guy. I should have just grabbed him. I should have, or I should have waited. I definitely should have waited. I'll just leave the area. I'll just go somewhere else. So they'll just chill. I'll just go somewhere else. Yo, thank you so much, Rusty. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. On Twitch, the Fire Nation. Dude, there are people all over the place. Place is crawling. There's no way he knows where I'm at. Oh, he's looking. Oh, he just glitched.
Murdered.
I knew there was somebody else here. I just didn't know where he was at. I just didn't know where he was at. I think they're still on. Are they? They're not really on high alert anymore. Okay. I know. I understand, Rod. I got you, brother. I'm getting experience, man. Don't worry about it. Trust me. We're gonna get there. We're gonna loot this whole place, and then we're gonna get there. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Trust me. I don't have to forget. I know what I'm here for. That's why I came here. All right. How do I get? There's a place. Is it underneath? Don't worry, when you play, Rod, you can tackle it any way that you want. You can play it exactly the way that you want to play it, all right? Come here. think I have the key too, so I can get into that area. Yeah, I think I can unlock it. Nice. What's what we got here? Smuggle resources. Your scouts have been assigned to gather tag stockpiles. All resources will be arrived at the hideout at the end of the season. Nice. Ooh, and a fortified katana. Okay, yeah, it was definitely worth getting here. I'm glad that I got that key, though. A guy gave me a key, and if I never got that key, I would have never got that. So, damage ability, 308, adrenaline gain, posture. Yeah, this one's, but I like the poison, so I'm gonna leave it. All right, cool. Yeah, we're 82 away from that viewpoint, so we're actually kind of close to it. But I still want to loot this whole place and get everything that I can get. Is that? That's that Daisho guy, huh? Yeah, that's him over there. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff here, so we can still loot this place. Come here. Carry. Hopefully they don't see him. Hide in the bushes. Yeah, that was a really good loot on that one because I got resources for the base. You definitely want to get your resources for the base building. Oh. Okay, that's a housekeeper. Shout outs Joker. Appreciate the people watching on Twitch too. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. What's this? Collect?
I should hang on to this.
Oh, painting panel. Nice. I should hang on to this. Shout outs to my girl Noe. She's awesome. Okay, yeah, we are close. We are close to it. We're just taking everything on our way, though. That's the thing. This is a good... Look at all that stuff over there. Oh, my gosh. All these people over here. Okay, yeah, that's... probably... yeah, not the route that I'm going to go right now. Look at all that. Yeah, let's head... let's head this way back inside towards the viewpoint. And the loot that's over there, because that's just going to take too long to take out all those people. Just a housekeeper. I'll leave her. I've already got all the loot in this area. So yeah, I'll just leave her. Oh, there's loot in those areas there. Those areas there. The viewpoint is right there. It's right up there. So, I mean, we can get that and then just... but the tower is right there. Like, the legendary armor's inside that tower. Inside that one. So, let's start from here. Oh, yeah, we can go inside. All right, Robert, I got you, man. Don't worry, we're going up there. We're going up there. And then we'll work our way down on the tower. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, I can't get it. Oh, I thought it was going to be easy. Oh, shut up, birds. I hear you. All right. Let's do the Assassin's Creed thingy. Yeah, that's what Nick, what's it called said, Mark Cerny said, right? In his video, he said that they wanted people to have the quality like visuals, but with the 60 frames per second. Yeah, pretty much you're getting the quality mode. This is performance mode, but you're essentially getting quality graphics in performance mode. You know? Like quality level graphics in performance mode. So that's cool. Alright. So the big loot's all inside here. Oh yeah, it looks, dude, I was playing it just a little bit. on my LG. It's pretty awesome. Here we go. The door's open. Yay! Easy big loot. What we got? Oh my! Oh no! I'm not gonna be able to do all that in this stream. We're already at 3:30. Oh my gosh! Come on! I just need one more, and I would have been able to get it. Dang it. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to find that last one. I really should have just took out that last one when I was. Oh my god! What am I doing?
Something happening. Kill her.
Bumping into freaking boxes and all sorts of stuff. Oh!
Another dead guy.
Fudge. That was a one... Dude, I'm pretty sure that was a one-hit kill. That was like a one-hit kill. Dude, like, took me out on one hit. Yeah, it was a red blow, though. A red blow is unblockable, and if you get hit with it, it hurts a lot. Yeah. So, alright, fair enough. No, I'm not that great of a fighter. No, the difficulty's on, it's on expert. It's on the hardest difficulty. You can get one-shotted in the game if you're not careful. When you're fighting against enemies that are your level or higher.
Remain unseen.
If you're playing on the easier difficulty, that would not kill you. But I'm playing on expert. For the, I guess, yeah, I didn't tell you guys that, but where's the system? So if you go to there's a lot of options, like you can change everything here, but if you go to the gameplay, I'm playing on, the difficulty is on expert stealth, expert combat, and then I have guaranteed assassinations off. So this is essentially the hardest you can get, like the game is gonna throw at you, you know? Where you gotta dodge the red blows or they're gonna kill you in one shot, or they're gonna take off a ton of your health. If your armor isn't fully upgraded at the beginning, enemies are going to be able to just piece together, you know, take you out pretty easily. So yeah. I know I was late, but did you try the other character? No, I haven't got to Yasuke yet. I used him before, but I'm still playing Noe's side before I get to Yasuke. Alright, so at least, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to see if I can take out these people in this thing. And then I'll get down. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to kill that Daisho and then get the because like I don't know where the hell he is. So like, I don't know where he is. So it's gonna take me a while to find that dude. But I'll see if I can get through the rest of this tower, at least the bottom of this tower, first. I forgot to mark all these people. That's another reason why I was surprised by that guy. Are those people in the same... I don't know if he's... I can't see if that guy is there or not. But I'm just gonna go in.
Is someone there?
Yeah. Yeah, there's another lady there. Oh my, this tower is crazy. I'll just leave. The chest, it'll remember once you go through, the chest will be marked, and it's at the top of the thing, so it's really easy to remember. But yeah, they usually mark it for you, like chests and like loot. Once you go into like this critical mode thingy, you can mark. Loot will show up, chests will show up, areas that you can hide, or different objects will show up. So ah, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. I found him. That's him. Look, guys, maybe we can get this loot tonight at least. How about that? Maybe we can kill him and then we can finish out on that. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's just randomly walking around. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't kill him in one hit. No! Smoke bomb.
You're above me.
Am I?
Only cowards hide in the shadows.
That's the name of the game. Hey! Let's go. Let's go. Just freaking randomly walking. That's so lit, man. That's so good. Let's go. That's so, I got so lucky. You just happened to be there. He just so happened to be there. That's crazy. Good stuff. That dude was moving though. Alright. So yeah, where were we at? Yeah, 3. Okay, so yeah, we'll finish it out on here. Let me see what I get though. Let's see what we got. Ooh! Legendary light armor and assassination attack? 3000 XP. Yes, sir. What we got here? What we got here? Got some legendary armor. Okay, yeah, this one, throw kunai at the closest enemy after an assassination. Nice. I like that one. 64 critical damage, 10.9 plus boost, vulnerable damage, damage with tools, all up. Ooh, look at this. Peasant clothes. Legendary peasant. Legendary, instead of costing $2, it costs $5. Double and a half. Attacks have a 3% chance to remove 1 health segment on hit. Ooh, okay. Upgrade at the hideout force to engrave a perk. Okay, okay. But it's way better protection, so there you go. Maybe I won't get cooked like I did before with this new legendary light armor. That's what I love about doing the towers, man. They always, if you do them, they always give you like dope legendary gear. Okay, nice. Vulnerable damage up. Oh my god, this is a much better. Look at, no, it's looking styling. Like a kimono? Oh my goodness. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Nick, I think you like the fact that I got the PS. Listen, I'm happy because you're happy, Nick. Honestly, like I literally was thinking, I'm like, Nick's gonna be happy. But no, honestly though, the PS5 Pro, like it's good. Like I mean, look, listen. If it's good, like with this game, and if they continue putting games out, like enhance it, like Ghost of Tsushima, I think Ghost of Yotai or whatever, I think that might be the game that gets people, okay, hold up, PS5 Pro, you can play it like this. I think that might be the game that really gets people thinking differently about PS5 Pro. Probably Ghost of the Yotai game. Because the game, wait, why did I take off her clothes? Wait, whoa, wait a minute, hold up, I didn't do all that. I just wanted to go back. I did not press unequipped. I just wanted to go back. Anyway, sorry about that. What was all that about? I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. Shout outs to Noe. At least she's wearing something. Okay, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. So, I see where this stream's going. Yo, Nick Daddy, thank you guys. We hit that 15-minute extra goal. Thank you guys so much, man. I did a little bit more for you guys because we're supposed to go for an hour. I did a bit more than that. We went over that. So thank you guys. Thank you for hitting the goal of the gameplay stream. Shout out to Nick. Big love on you. Big love to Nick for hitting that, helping us hit that goal. Shout out to Cyber Taurus. Thank you to everybody who dropped donos, man. I appreciate that. I did not mean to do that at all. Yeah, level up, baby. Shout outs to my girl Noah. All right, we got an extra mastery point as well. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm probably gonna play this game a little bit more later. So I think tomorrow or the next day we're gonna do Atelier Yumiya. Okay, guys. So we will stream a little bit further in Atelier Yumiya on the PS5 Pro, so you guys can see how that game runs on PS5, like the full version of the game, not the demo. So I'm a little bit further in than I am on Switch because I just started on Switch, so you guys can check out the PS5 version. So we'll play that on PS5 Pro tomorrow or the next day. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. But I got videos that I gotta edit. So I will be editing tonight late, and then we will get you guys there more. No clothes means speed stats high. I don't think no. It just means that you. I mean, if an enemy even like touches you with their sword or kicks you, you'll probably die on expert difficulty. I think that's what that means. So anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I think it's fun. PS5 Pro looks beautiful on here. I mean, like, look real quick before we go. I mean, look at this, man. Look at this scenery. And like the what's it called is a lot more what's it called? There's like less pop-up, but yeah, it's a beautiful world, man. Beautiful world. Looks good. Looks real good. But yeah, I'm going to wait, hold up. It's saying 14. There's some more. Did I not get some of the loot? Oh, okay. My boy's going nuts, so I'm dead. But look at this, man. This world's looking nice. Look at that. The port's down there in the distance. Looking good. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream, though, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome. Love you guys so much, man. Yeah, like I said, we might be back tomorrow. If not, we'll be back the following day. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, man. You guys were awesome. Thank you guys for the donos. Thank you to the Raiders over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys watching on Twitch, too. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the viewers watching all over the place, all over the world. So thank you guys. And yeah, like I said, we'll be back with the Atelier Yumiya. We'll have some goals and set up for Atelier Yumiya. Atelier Yumiya is actually a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun on PS5 Pro or PS5. I haven't played it on PS5 Pro yet, but it's a lot of fun on whatever, PS5. So yeah, definitely more fun than the Switch version for sure. So all right, guys, love y'all so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys for the next one. All right, peace out, homies.